Please, 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 please. Please, I'm begging you. Please. Okay, okay. Shit, sorry about that, everyone. Sorry about that. My bad. The game goes full screen, so I was not aware that we completely dropped off there. It took me like a good 10 minutes to realize. So, whoops, my bad. Sorry about that. So what did you miss? 10 minutes ago. So, we got a bit more of Bailey's backstory. And, his family fought a lot, but there was one person in his family he actually liked, his great-great-aunt. They were really close. But, you know, she died a while ago. So, at least I believe you missed my, lamenting over which drink to give him. Or maybe you didn't. Anyway, sorry about that. So, Silver and Amanda came in. And, Amanda's heading out. She's, they're done with her mission. And they wanted something memorable before leaving, before departing. And they specifically told me, do not serve any ingredient that you have served me prior. And I panicked. Because, like, I do not keep track of what I gave Amanda. So I went the safe route. And, went with something we hadn't really touched. I gave them just like the dark chocolate, straight up, which is just 3 chocolates because not a single character has really touched the chocolate, so I knew it was a safe option. And so technically that fit the requirements, but it wasn't special enough to warrant me unlocking the last Amanda profile, which I'm really upset about. So no achievement for me. Anyway, the other thing, Amanda also called us Cafe Offspring, like in front of Bailey's. So, Silver either informed Amanda or Amanda found out we're related. So that's the whole thing. Anyway, now we are catching up with Silver and how things went down with the agent. But that's where your help really came in handy, Sky. Also, just before I noticed that the stream had dropped, I was about to lament at how they are throwing a lot of characters together that I gave similar voices to, and it's really throwing me for a loop. Like Bailey's and Silver, the voices I gave them not that far off from each other. Same with yesterday when it was Gala and Georgie. And so, like, I can only do so much. Anyway, story time before the stream drops again, 'cause good god. My help? Yes, the guy that you got off the agent. We asked for help from an associate to run it through the mind you call computer. Once the contents of the card had been unveiled, we analyzed the language of its communication, which is quite an interesting mix, if we may say so. It is roughly 60.0923% syntax and 39.9077% mathematics. When we led a polynomial time attack on its encryption, expressing the ciphertext as the point is, Amanda managed to get into the FIRE system. She obfuscated all mentions of any of us, or saved beyond recognition, and some totally legitimate orders came in to send the agent to Europe on an urgent mission, which should last more than long enough for him to forget all about us. Whoa, that sounds incredible. It does sound thrilling. It was a very simple matter of applying hive knowledge. Be that as it may, that's great work, Amanda. We are pleased. Amanda is amazing. But let's not forget who we got the card from in the first place. You really helped us out there, Sky. Thank you. I'm very glad to hear that, and very relieved. I got achievements! 40,075 kilometers. I kind of want to see what that achievement means, but another time. I think maybe it's just succeeding in this storyline by making sure Silver gets the card. Now I'm kind of curious to go back and see what would happen if I forgot to give Silver the card, or didn't realize Silver was the one I was supposed to give it to. Like, good thing I realized that, so otherwise, ooh. Yes, we have thought on it for a while, and we have decided we do not care for that sort of excitement. Not if it makes our siblings so sad. You've really gotten the hang of emotions now, haven't you, Amanda? Thank you, Offspring. If that is the case, we are content. That means our mission is well and truly accomplished. Did you come here specifically to pick up Earthling emotions? No, we came here for the purposes of general Earthling research. But it appears to us now that emotions are one of its most interesting aspects. We will be submitting a, you call it, academic paper. Uncontrolled stimuli and reflective neural patterns. Deep level communication in hive versus non-hive species. Wow. That's how you know it's serious research. I don't even understand the title. Amanda always I love them so much. I love them so much. Amanda always was the brains of the family. That wasn't your only mission though, Amanda, right? If you're leaving, does that mean... Yes. Pearl and I did go out on a date. Right, you're looking for love, aren't you? I am. I was, I think. I think I may have found it. Wait, wasn't the first date a really short time ago? Just a couple of days. But I've been waiting a while, and I really think this is it. When I took up this mission from the Hive, when I came to Earth, and during the entire process when I changed and changed, what I was hoping was that someone would see me for who I am, and I really think she does. That's so great, but I'm curious. Doesn't being in a hive provide that experience of feeling seen? It does and it does not. And in fact, we hope that is something our research might improve. The hive sees thoughts and desires honestly, but it is not able to communicate the reasons for those desires. The emotions, as it were. We do not dwell on those, nor we will start to do so in excess. But it seems to us now that they may be worth conveying, at least to some extent. Yes, that is Yes, what Amanda said is part of it. I was very unaware of my emotions when I first came to Earth, and I was really bad at communicating them clearly to others. In some ways, I still am. It will be harder for me to grasp them. It will always be harder for me to grasp them than for most people. But when I started to understand them, I was both fascinated and scared, which is not an uncommon experience, I think. It's really not. It requires a good deal of courage to look at your emotions honestly. It certainly requires some time, and even more time to find someone who can look at them with you. Not get scared and take them as they are. Someone who can see you clearly and kindly. It's a precious thing when that happens, huh? A rare and beautiful thing. Has that been your experience with Lua? It definitely has, yes. I almost forgot how much it mattered too. I'm lucky that I have good friends who reminded me of that. So does that mean you and Lua found some answers? Holy shit! There was a spider on my fucking computer. Like, literally crawling across the screen. How dare you? I told you to stay out of my way. Yeah, that spider on my ceiling yesterday. Moved into my territory, fucking bitch. Oh, heck with it. I can't hold my tongue any longer. I'm sorry to interrupt your goodbyes, you guys, but Sky, I'd like to officially invite you to a little surprise ceremony, which will take place 3 days hence. Wow, that's some answers indeed. Yeah. Take a little time to think, really clear our heads. We had gotten bogged down in details, and our own insecurities, to be honest, so we decided to make it simple again. No fuss, no massive expense, nothing like that. Just us and our closest family members. Whether we got them at birth or chose them ourselves. I am very touched, Mr. Baileys. Ah, come on, Sky. You know you mean a lot to the two of us, as does this place. Speaking of which, I also have Hyde's invitation here. A special invitation for a certain someone. Alright. Achievement unlocked. Guest of honor. Well, Hyde and Gala's invitation. Hyde and Gala's invitation, seeing as how that's his obvious +1. Would you give it to them when you see them? It would be an honor. Silver, Amanda, I don't have a card for you, but you're in the cafe family as well. I mean, like, they are, like, related to us, the player, directly, so... So I'm sure Lua wouldn't mind. Would you like to join us for the party? Party? This is our first experience being invited to a party. It is 99.999% pleasant, and 0.001% disappointing that we have to refuse. Yes, I truly appreciate the offer, Baileys, but sadly we're leaving Seattle. Fuck! Really? Why? God damn it! Wait, if you're leaving, who's running save? So you're leaving Seattle tomorrow. Really? That's more sudden than I expected. Are you going back to space then, Amanda? Not yet. We are going on an adventure. That sounds very exciting. It is. Amanda and I are taking a trip through the country. And maybe even a bit further if we've got time. We're basically going to be tourists. Tourist is such a fascinating concept. Although our sibling explained it to us multiple times, we still find it very hard to comprehend. We always thought that traveling must have a mission, a purpose. But it seems that tourism is traveling with no other purpose than traveling, which is in essence circular reasoning. It may as well be, but it's still a lot of fun. In fact, I'd say the real purpose of tourism, to have fun, to relax, to see beautiful things, to enjoy life, you know? Enjoyment as a purpose. That is new to us, but we are 99.999% excited to try it out. And so am I. I've never been out of Seattle since I arrived. I guess I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to blend in. That I would have to restart everything from scratch. But knowing that you're here, Sky, that I always have a place to return to where I feel home, well, that makes me a lot less nervous. I'm very happy to hear that. I think I should order a drink. Of course, what can I make you? I'd like it to reflect the spirit of our upcoming adventure, but I'm also in the mood for something sweet and soothing. Sweet and soothing, but with an adventurous kick. That's exactly right. How about some hot chocolate with something extra to make it fun? Oh, I love that. Hot chocolate with some sugar and spice. Well, you kind of just handed it to me. Chocolate, sweetness, because we know you love that, and a little bit of spice. Because, you know, cinnamon. Well, shit, never mind. It's a good thing we didn't waste all our trashes. So, chocolate, honey, because you're a sweet person, and ginger, because ginger has a nice kick. Ginger's very good at a kick. What? I mean, this is definitely, like, the thing we're looking for, but... What is that number supposed to mean? One second. We're gonna go see if it's coordinates. Google Maps. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. 299 792 458. That's... Yeah. One is... No. The coordinates are like 2 parts. Like your latitude and your longitude. That's 3 parts. 792 458. You know, I'm just gonna... Google Maps, let me do that. Okay. So I'm gonna walk you through what just happened. Okay, so I tried to go to Google Maps first, like directly, and just put it in as is. And Google said it couldn't find anything. So I'm like, I'm not formatting it right, so how do I do it? And then I decided I'm not gonna dig into how the fuck coordinates are formatted. I'm just going to search it up in the Google bar as is. The very first thing was like a Google Maps link, now that it kind of figured itself out. So it's like So then I hit Google Maps and it brought me to the Great Pyramid of Giza. That's what Google Maps opened up to after I searched that just as is. Yes, everything is telling me that is the Great Pyramid of Giza. Wait, never mind. Hold up. Apparently that is the speed of light. Let me just double check here. What is the speed of light? Okay, never mind. That is simply the speed of light. I was making it way more complicated than it actually was. For a light speed traveler, I should have just fucking let the dialogue play. God damn. Oh, we'd like this name. It is evocative and adventurous. Evocative? Yes. Is the speed of light not evocative of great adventures? The speed of light. Oh wow. See, I literally could have just let the dialogue play. God damn. Way to target your audience, guy. Thank you. But do you like the taste, Silver? I love it. This is exactly what I wanted. It's got that spicy kick of ginger to start with, which keeps you on your toes. Then the honey makes it sweet and comfortable. In fact, it reminds me of you, Amanda. How does a taste remind you of us? I guess he's saying that you're sweet but with a strong character as well. That's about right. We do not entirely comprehend it yet. And yet we are pleased. Well, then it's settled. Whenever you miss Amanda, Silver, you can come here and I'll make you this drink. I'd like that. Thank you, Sky. Whoa, careful there. You don't want to spill a drink you enjoy this much. You're right. I'm just so excited I can barely sit still. I can imagine. Our first trip across the country is a big deal. It is, but that's not the only reason I'm excited. Okay, that's quite the dramatic pause. I really want to know what you're gonna say now. You guys seem to lead very interesting lives. Oh, not at all. I think I'm a quite boring person. With a secret society and an alien background. It's true that some of my life circumstances are a bit unusual, but this particular thing is very commonplace. Our sibling is excited because his date will be joining us. Oh. And in fact, we must be fair and acknowledge that we may have misjudged her based on her lack of facial symmetry. Although Foro's features are 9.231% different from left to right, we agree with her movie analysis 99.999%. Wow, hold on. Amanda, you met Fro and you talked about movie? And now she's joining you two on a holiday? How did any of that happen? We watched Orc Westerns all together last night. Pearl likes them a lot as well. Oh, Pearl likes them a lot as well. Sad face. You don't exactly sound thrilled. Hey. Fortunately, she also likes space travel operas. I see. Learning couple compromises the hard way. I suppose so. Well, I'm glad to hear that she met Amanda and that they got along. Does that mean she also knows where you're from, Silver? She does. In fact, I told her about that on our first date. Wow, that's very brave. You said it. That is ballsy, dude. It's very hard to put yourself out there under any circumstances. To reveal something so vulnerable to someone you just met and are starting to like, it takes guts. Ah, you're very kind, but I don't think so. To be honest, I hadn't planned it that way. Although, I have always felt safe here with all the regulars, I know that not everyone would be open-minded about me. And so, I wasn't sure I'd say anything to Pearl that night. But as we were talking, I was so happy to learn more about her, about who she is, and I realized that I don't want her to have an incomplete picture of me. My past is part of me. My goal is to find someone who sees me for who I am. Then she needs to know about that too. And in the end, that was the right decision. Well, I still say that if she'd heard your story, and that changed how she viewed you, then she wouldn't have been worth your time anyway. That's fair. But still, even knowing that, I admire you a lot. The truth is, and this is a bit of a strange thing to say, but I think I'm proud of who I've become. And I want the people I love to be proud of me too. What is proud? Proud is... for yourself. I think it's when you start to be satisfied with what you're achieving. Especially if you have to fight to get there. And for others, it's when you think of someone you care about, consider who they are and the way they're acting, and it just fills you with joy. Ah, we see. Then we are definitely proud of you. You two really are a sweet family. And so are you and Miss Lua, Mr. Bailey. True, chosen families can also rock. Yes, when we met Pearl, we came to a conclusion. There is no difference in nature or expression between a family that you are born with and a family that you acquire by choice. Both demand work and understanding. There may be minute differences in the specific process, but the bond appears to be 99.999% similar in the end. So it is. Well, we should probably get going. Yes, we must go pack. First time I see someone get excited about that specific part. What Amanda means is that I must pack, while she analyzes the earthling ritual of folding shirts, rolling up socks, and so on. Precisely. This is further information for our research. We are thrilled. Good luck, Silver. Indeed. Do enjoy your trip, both of you. I hope you'll tell us all about it when you're back, Silver. I will. Good night to you two, then. Hasta la vista, strangers! Huh? Or questions. Ah, bye to you too. There's never a dull moment in your cafe, Sky. I try. Speaking of which, would you like to hold some party or after party for your wedding here? I know it's not a very large space, but perhaps whether we'd like it, we'd love it. Honestly, I didn't want to impose, but there's no place that could be a better fit. And I don't mind that it's not very large. It's going to be a small, cozy wedding, so this is perfect. It's settled then. Lou is going to be over the moon when I tell her. In fact, I'm going to go and tell her now. That's a very exciting prospect. It really is. And thanks again, Sky. You're like a guardian angel for us. And on that note, I'm off. Good night. So the final day of the game is gonna be their wedding. Or like, wedding after party. More like a guardian hive mind. Good night, Mr. Baileys. Ooh, I think we made this on accident once. It's hibiscus, ginger, and I think mint? Oh no, you're telling me. It's honey. I keep forgetting that's a honey stick. Thanks for just handing that one to me. Actually, no, I think we did make that. Ginger, honey, and hibiscus? I feel like we made that. Saturday, September 30th. What do we got? Nikomimi driver crashes truck filled with catnip, suspected DUI. UFO previously spotted by Space Guard fighters. A very determined hot air balloon. ZXX20 virus vaccine booster ready for distribution. Nice. Aqua, hey! It's been a hot second. Let me read the stories here. I told my wife that she needs to embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug. Damn, that's cold. I'm taking it easy today because self-care is important. Don't forget to take a good rest once in a while too, everyone. Good night. Bro resting. As he should. As he should. Hello, Miss Aqua. Hi, Sky. How are you? Good as usual. How about you?
Honestly, lots of things have happened. Can I order something first, though?
Of course. What would you like?
Can you make me a cup of chai?
Fuck, you think I know how to make chai? Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? I don't know what the fuck chai is. I don't fucking know. Yeah, no, that definitely wasn't it. I think I fucking know. Fuck you, I'm searching it. Aqua. Aqua, your ranking in my list of favorite characters is going down. What the fuck is chai? According to the internet, it's black tea, milk, spices, and sugar. So... I see cinnamon, I see ginger. So I was right on cinnamon and ginger. Was my base just wrong? Was it just regular tea? Maybe I have to switch the ingredients? Tea, ginger, cinnamon. Alright. Alright. We got it. A cup of chai for the bitch who won't hand me the recipe. I think we made that at the first game. You are... Right. Favorite things. Full Metal Conflict, video games in general, grandma. What I'm doing with my life. Moved to Seattle to achieve my dream of advancing technology as far as we can. Trying to find the place and the person where I belong while doing something I love.
Thank you, it's delicious.
You're welcome. So you were saying?
Oh, right. It's just, I've been busy working on my game.
Ah, I see. How's it going?
It's pretty difficult, but I'll manage.
I'm glad to hear that. How's that contract you talked about the other day going?
Oh, that. I rejected it, of course. There's no saving it, really, which is a shame. I truly like their games, but with all the shady requirements they had, I could tell they looked down on us small developers. And the scary thing is, if I hadn't known what I know now, just because they were a publisher I loved a lot, I would have overlooked all of that.
That's understandable, though. You trusted them not to take advantage of you.
Well, it has to be fair for both of us, right? Because at the end of the day, it's a business. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, I tried negotiating with them because I wondered if they still had any good space left. Don't tell Myrtle, okay?
Okay.
But as expected, it really didn't go anywhere. Instead, they insisted they're doing me a favor since I'm just a small developer, and I wasn't thinking rationally or in business terms.
Oof. Doesn't sound like good faith to me.
Right? Considering the unfair conditions they're expecting me to accept, they could have at least been polite about it.
I doubt they care, though.
Yeah. That aside, Myrtle's coming home soon.
Great. So you two made up already?
Yes. We apologize to each other.
Nice.
I know, I was probably being a little confusing. I didn't explain the context I applied to the situation very well, but she made it clear that she understood why I was anxious, and she apologized for assuming. That really helped. And now she's helping me speed up development.
I'm happy to hear that. Hey.
Hi, Myrtle. We were just talking about you.
Okay. Nothing too terrible, I hope. Don't worry, all good stuff. Anyway, sorry, Sky. I won't be ordering anything today.
Why?
We don't have time. We're going to the expo sale, right?
Oh, you're right.
Expo sale.
We're hunting new parts for my PC. It's been a bit slow lately.
A bit? She's joking. It's pretty much in its death throes. If we're going, we're building you a whole new setup.
But
If you just want parts, I can always give you mine. But at this point, I'm not sure it'll be any help at all, to be honest with you.
yeah. No, you're right. It's time to move forward with the productivity. I've been putting off upgrading things for a while now. So, it really is time for a better setup.
That's the spirit. Go big or go home.
Sorry, Sky. Seems like we have to go now. Thanks for the drink. I'll see you later.
Yeah, take care. Safe trip, you two. Good luck. Let's see. Who come in? Who just came in? 2 people came in. Who we got? Never mind, just one? Oh, that was someone going out. No, I was right the first time! Well, hello, gentlemen. Hey, Sky. Sky. I gotta remember my old man voice. Nice seeing you here again, Henry. How goes it? Good, good, good. I see you're doing good, too. As usual. What do you want to drink, Henry? It's on me. No, no, no. That won't do. Well, let's talk about those later. So what'll it be? You first. You sure? Okie dokie. I'll have one STMJ, please. You are fucking lucky I made this for someone else. Cause this is kind of your thing. But we had a whole conversation about STMJs. Here you go. Ah, it smells so nice. Spot on. Thanks, guy. You're very welcome. How about you, sir? Oh, it's my turn. Something with ginger, please. Very specific. Anything else with that? Well, what would you recommend? Anything from your tea line is fine. Oh, I see you have a new selection. Yes, we have butterfly tea and hibiscus available. Hibiscus, huh? You should try the thing that was on the card, on the loading card. It's pretty good for this kind of weather. Sounds familiar. It's ginger steeped with roselle buds. Another name for hibiscus. Anything else in it? Honey. Well, it's a bit sweet. Interesting. Then yeah, I'll have one of those. Hibiscus, ginger, honey. Bada bing, bada boom. Unsolicited bouncer? Okay, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay, so listen. I know we are supposed to hand the wedding invitation to Hyde, and that Gala would be the first one. But when Gala walked in, I did think, well, because they hang out so much, it would get to Hyde either way. So, like, I could just give it to Gala here, but decided against it. So, we're gonna go see what that was right there. Don't give Hyde's invite to the wedding. Oh my god, it just tells you how to fucking get these. I didn't realize it tells you how to get all the achievements, but luckily it seems like a fair amount of the achievements I've missed are because they're failure achievements. I get why it said unsolicited bouncer now. Our instructions were to give it to Hyde. I mean, they obviously were expecting Gala to come as well, but fuck you, I'm restarting this. Load game. Oh my god, we have a lot longer than I thought left. I counted wrong. We have one more person coming in. Yes, restart the day. Okay, we'll give you the fucking invitation. Right. Go through the... Yeah, nice to see you. I know what a chai is this time. Because I always thought of like... I obviously don't consume chai at all. But I've seen stuff like chai lattes or whatever. And... Oh, hi. What's up? So we get you tea. Get you ginger, get you cinnamon. Didn't fucking go, and I didn't have to waste any trashes on it. See you. Good luck with the computer. Bye. Okay, no. Hello. Hello. Milk. Honey. Ginger. Did I do it in the wrong fucking order? Milk, ginger, honey. STMJ. Take your shit. You brew it. Give item. Guess what? They're getting married, isn't it great? What's this? Oh, it's Bailey's and Lila's wedding invitation. Which, I don't have time to fuss over it. Really? For Hyde. Oh. The date is really soon. Do you pass it along to him since I'm not sure when he'll be here? Okay, sure. Thank you. Here's your thing. What do you think, Henry? Does it look any good? Uh-oh. Looks about right. It smells good too. Try it. Yup, it's good. Glad I passed your impromptu test. So what's been going on? Did I miss anything? A lot. Something happened, didn't it? You can say that. I think the officer is coming too, by the way. Oh, perfect. I have something to give him. As for me, I'm just glad my fury is over. Are you okay, though? I'm fine, as you can see. How are you managing, Henry? Did you get your checkup? I did. Rachel pestered me to get it done all week, so I had to do it. Good. There's no doubt I need to slow down. I can feel it in my bones. Time is a harsh mistress, as they say. Ain't that the truth? But I don't think you get to complain, though. Why not? You know my body isn't what it used to be anymore. Oh? I mean, compared to my prime. 50 years ago. I'm kidding. Truth is, my body doesn't hold up well when I'm transforming anymore. Oh, is that so? Yup. The soreness doesn't go away as quick as it used to. It's harder to get up in the morning after all that. Like today. I know the feeling all too well. Especially in this kind of weather. Oh? It's like my body knows if the storm's gonna get worse. No weather forecast can match the accuracy of my joints. That sounds like my dad. Gonna be real. Gonna be real. Haha. Laughing noises. Lucky for you, ginger is great for sore muscles. Yeah. Officer Georgie, I have something for you. Hey folks. The man of the hour. Hiya, Georgie. Guy, what'd I miss? some very important weather talk. Is that so? Sounds like I missed a pun then. How are you? How am I? If you're talking about my case, well, I don't even know where to begin. Henry, you know nothing about what I'm about to say, right? No, what are you talking about? This guy, you should have primed him before I got here. My bad. In my defense, I didn't know you were coming until Mr. Gala mentioned it. Excuses, excuses, excuses. All help. Oh, what fucking God? They keep putting my like deep voiced characters together and like my lighter voiced characters together, and then I keep mixing them up. I'll help explain it to Henry. In short, there's been a string of car vandalisms nearby. Blah blah blah. Summaries. Things get spooky. So he's trying to figure out if the tree being gone has anything to do with the case. And that's where we are now. Yup, that's about it. That's a lot to take in. Anything new happened since? Well, I tried something. I set a few candles where the tree was. I used my lighter and things happened. What things? Don't just leave us hanging. Mind backing up a bit? Feels like there's a lot of context I'm missing here. Well, I'm warning you. Everything I'm about to tell you is real. It'll sound a little crazy, but no, I haven't lost it yet. Got it? Loud and clear. I told Sky about my lighter a while ago. How it might be connected to the ferry market we talked about before. Really? What way? The lighter was my grandpop's, and there's a chance he bought it from there. Ah, interesting. Yeah, what a coincidence, huh? Except. Anyway, my daughter likes this sort of mystery stuff, right? After talking to her about what's been going on, she believed my lighter was the key to making sense of all this, and gave me some pointers. So, I went back there last night. To the spot, you know? To where the tree used to be. I lit a few candles there, and put the lighter right in the middle of it all. I'll be honest, it was spooky as heck. The air was still, and I felt tension in my head. Wasn't sure if it was me being creeped out, or if there was something else going on. Whatever it was, I thought I should leave it alone. So I followed my gut, and got the heck out of there. Then what happened? It blew up. What? What do you mean, what? The lighter, it just blew up. Well, what do you mean, blew up? Yeah, I think we definitely need more context here. Well, I didn't see it, because I was walking towards my car, you see. But I heard it. Boom, explosion noises. With a little whoosh, followed by a couple of clink clinks. The fall? What kind of sound is that? You know, like something small and metallic blew up. Wouldn't a bang work better? No, that's a shot. Wouldn't want to confuse all with that. But Piffa? What is that? You know, Piffa. And then what happened? Right, okay. Then I immediately looked back to see it had fallen over. Its lid was open. The flame, it was burning white. Wow. Ain't gonna lie to y'all, I freaked the frick out. But before I could do anything, two small figures emerged from the corner, walking toward the lighter. Did they see you? Yeah, they did. They inspected my lighter while I was just standing there. Then they asked me straight up, "Isn't the lighter yours, guy?" I said, "Yeah." Then I fired a question back. "Are you the ones who have been messing with the cars around here lately?" And they said yes. Well, shit, there you go. Sounds like case closed. So, they weren't ghosts? Hell no, thank God for that. Then who are they? Let's just say they were close friends of the deceased. They're part of the fairy folk, but I didn't expect them at all. Didn't expect? Do you know them? Kinda. In fact, they own the Gnome Noms near my place. Oh wow. Did they know it was your car then? Nope, because I only order takeout. And I usually walk there. What was the real reason for all the vandalism then? It all started because of a broken promise. And we have to start way back for that. Story time, story time. You remember why the tree was there in the first place, right? Yeah. The tragic hit and run. At that time, the court ruling practically let the driver off the hook outside the DUI charge. Well, it sparked a huge protest. Good! In response to it, the mayor at the time gave his word to the victim's family. He promised to keep the tree as a landmark for the community. And the vow was kept well after his tenure was over. But he died a few years ago. And we all know recently what happened to the tree. I see. So it was their attempt to keep the memory alive. Not just for their friend, but as remembrance of the injustice as well. And after all the urban renewals the city's gone through, makes sense that the community that used to be there is gone by now. That's right. There used to be a lot of veteran housing and low-rise apartments in the area. Now it's filled with never-ending projects. Damn. You okay? Oh, yeah. We didn't read the stories. Shit, let's see. Okay. Today's story. Whatever souls are made of. Oh, fuck, this is a long one. Okay. I didn't expect to see him here. The coffee shop around the corner of this busy city, my safe place. I thought, after the breakup, this place would be another memory he locked up and kept in the closet, never to be visited again. He hasn't seen me yet. Good. I convinced myself. I didn't need another emotional roller coaster after today's load of work. All I wanted was a cup of coffee, finish work, and then maybe read a chapter of my old copy of Wuthering Heights. Should I go somewhere else? Nah, this coffee shop's my place. I was the one who introduced this place to him. It should be him who leaves this place. I mean, he was the one who left our relationship. Pretty sure leaving is his thing. Meh, screw it. What I need is the bitterness of coffee, not a broken love story. Oh, my favorite customer. What kind of flavor shall I offer you this lovely evening, ma'am? A cup of cappuccino with less of the weird-ass flirting, please. Lyra sported her signature cheeky smile. Her fingers danced on the cashier's keyboard while she logged my order. Salty today, are we? And here I thought my weird-ass flirting was the reason you kept coming here. Always with a cheerful attitude. She was actually one of the reasons I kept coming back. If I ever let that slip, though, I'd never hear the end of it. The pretty barista was dozing? The coffee as she studied me in my restless face. Hey, are you meeting him? He's been there for a while, you know. I watched her tamping the portafilter? Words. As I collected myself after that question. I'm not. I didn't even know he'd be here. We don't talk much nowadays. Should I kick him out? I have the power to do so if you want. Nah, it's fine, but I could use more of this supportive Lyra in the future. Keep this attitude for me from now on, okay? My banter felt thin. Nervous? Maybe. But why would I be? We're over. End of story. Well, good luck, girl. Lyra imparted me her sincere smile as I left the counter to go to my table. I sipped my cappuccino as I switched my gaze between my laptop and the shop's decor. Wuthering Heights laid there, my bookmark sticking out near the book spine. You remember? He read this book one night, so he could talk about it with you. A thought came dancing unannounced. After a while, he finally made his move as he approached my table. Can I? He asked, his hand on the chair in front of me. I stared at his eyes for 2 seconds before I answered with a shrug. So, how are you? He began, letting a silence pass beforehand. Better than ever. Busy as ever. My eyes laser focused on my screen. Do not look at him. Do not look at him. That is so you. Well, sorry for trying to survive in this world. Pretty sure he was taken aback by my cold retort. Duh, I didn't need to see him now. Go away. Sorry, I came here to your cafe. Sorry to come here to your cafe place. Just wanted to check on you. Just wanted to see if you're okay. Of course he knew this was my safe place. I was an open book to him. Always had been. Well, I'm as good as any broken-hearted office lady could be, so job's well done, pretty boy. Shit. Old habit came back to me. You're still angry with me. That wasn't a question. A full-point sentence observation. You know what? I was, but shit happened, and maybe we were just not meant to be, and that's that. I could live my life fine without you before. I can certainly live my life now. Another silence as we stared at each other. Sorry, work. Something else came up demanding to be taken care of. I steeled myself and gave him my best cold stare. I wasn't going to show him how broken he had made me. This girl was ready to take on the world, and a sad love story would not be her downfall. You know, I think we were meant to be, just not meant to last. I was pretty good at reading his emotions by his eyes alone. Those eyes used to mean the world to me anyway, and yet they're stranger's eyes now. You and your words, boy. I felt so messy. What was I supposed to say to all that? I wasn't sure. Was I angry? Should I just yell at him and storm out? Was I sad? Was I hoping that this could be a chance to reopen that already closed chapter? I wasn't sure. This just felt like a mess. He looked at my copy of Wuthering Heights. Whatever our souls are made of, yours and mine are made the same. Maybe we should have known that that isn't a good thing. Just like how that book goes. I couldn't help but give him a smile, albeit not a happy one. Of course, a part of me wished that this could be a chance to rebuild burnt bridges. Wouldn't it be nice to have him back in my apartment like we used to? There's still a part of the world we haven't visited together, is there? Isn't there? Well, the story isn't finished. No use thinking about it now. It's over. That's what you want, right? Oh, he said that? Well, this story is finished. No use thinking about it now. It's over. That's what you want, right? He said that and sat there, silent, his stranger's eyes on me. Just because our story ended like this doesn't mean you were not the best thing that ever happened to me, you know. Of course I know that. Oh, who the fuck is talking and when? Fuck you. Of course I know that, I replied, trying to be as coy as I could. One wrong word and I just knew my tear ducts couldn't hold it anymore. What's with this messed up situation? Did we think this would happen when we promised to be with each other? Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine were made the same. We promised to never haunt each other, didn't we? Damn, that's deep. Anyway, back to this story. Sorry. There's something about it that bothers me a bit. Like what? Their unique disposition after they pass. It bothers me that their own memories are insufficient to ensure their existence. And by failing to remember, we, the outside party, will also gradually lose track of their existence. It just doesn't feel right to me. I get what you mean. An odd erasure of existence. But apparently that's why they keep animals. The Nom Nom's owners told me they have a large mastiff living in their place. Others even take care of multiple animals at once. Interesting. I suppose that's why some folk prefer living near the wilderness. But animals don't live long either. Right. But the erasure starts happening if they're completely forgotten, right? Something like that, I guess. I'm not sure. Right, okay. But doesn't that normally happen anyway? How do we pay respect or remember someone who died a long time ago? Like our ancestors, for example. It's our call, isn't it? Every April, Rachel and I would visit my wife's grave. We used to visit her grandparents' graves too, when my wife was still alive. If our extended family was visiting, they'd join us. We'd clean their gravestone, bring food, and have a feast while catching up. It's how Nekomimis honor the dead, and I'm sure other cultures have their own ways too. Right. I truly think continuing the tradition is something we do for ourselves, though. To remember the deceased and all the reasons they mattered to us. So, except for the weird erased memory part, it sounds on par to me. It's the effort of living to remember the dead anyway. You're right. Unless you believe in life after death, memories are for us, not the dead. Exactly. It would be great if we could all remember and help each other. Because keeping track of any sort of history is a team effort. Since the best way to gain wisdom is to learn from the past, whether it's bad or good. Yeah. Speaking of the Nom Nom's owners, though, what happened to them after all that? Oh right, did you arrest them? Nope. Huh? Are you going to let them go? Not necessarily. But I got an idea on what I have to do. Right now, I'm just happy there's no ghosts involved. Still, it was truly something else. Yeah, what a night it must have been. It is what it is. What's up, big guy? Something on your mind? No, nothing. A shame about that lighter of yours, though. Oh yeah, it's probably busted, right? That's the thing. It works just fine, not even a scratch. Really? But that thing blew up, didn't it? Like, kathaw? Heck, we even debated the sound effects and everything. As I said, it still works fine. So, I don't know what else to tell you. I see. You want to know what I think? No. It's haunted. No, it's not. That thing is definitely haunted. What are you talking about? The white flame is a bit unnatural, I agree. And remember how you kept forgetting your lighter here? Hey now. A man is allowed to forget stuff as he gets older, no? As for the blowing up, it was probably a well-timed bad chemical reaction or something. This thing is really old after all. If that's the case, you might want to stop carrying it around. At any rate, I believe you now, officer. There's no such thing as a coincidence indeed. Stop staring at me. I think it's a ghost. I still think it's a ghost, though. Shut it, Henry! Shush! In any case, mystery solved. For now, at least. Oh no, I think I have to go now. I didn't realize I missed multiple messages earlier because I was so engrossed in your story. Sorry to rush off. I'll see you all again next time. Sure, safe trip. Nice seeing you again, Henry. Take care. We'll move over towards you so we don't have to fit the frame so big. You know, all that talking made me thirsty. You want anything? I'm good. One espresso for me, please. Thank you for making this shit easy. Shit! No, 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 no. You fucker. You motherfucker. Goddamn piece of shit! Ugh. You got me so distracted with your story, I forgot I was supposed to give you something! I was so excited that your drink was easy! No wonder it was easy. Yes, yes, yes. Very cool. Mm-hmm. Great. Yeah, and then we give you your tea and your ginger and your cinnamon and you can fuck right off. Hooray. Oh, and we gotta check these. And I have to give the thing to Gala, too. Don't let me forget that. Do not let me forget that. We're giving both of them their things today. I can't believe they let me get so caught up in the fucking story. How dare they? Alright, moving on. See, we still have like 3 days to go. See, I'm thinking that like we have Bailey's and Lua's wedding on the 2nd, and then on the 3rd Freya comes back. Alright, this is the old man. We don't give the old man anything. Alright, we give you your hibiscus and ginger and honey, and we give you the goddamn invitation. Take the invitation. Go. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so on like October 2nd, it's gonna be Bailey's and Lua's wedding, and then on October 3rd, it's gonna be an epilogue day, and Freya's gonna come back from her trip and be like, "Hey, what I miss?" And we're gonna be like, "Girl, let me tell you." And then Freya's gonna be super fucking upset that she missed the Bailey's and Lua wedding. What is their ship name? Blua? No. I don't like that. They don't exactly have the best names to make ship names out of. Too many weird vowel sounds to make it really work. Well, we're thinking of ship names, I guess. Yeah, you're over here. Bro wants a drink. It's an espresso, and I gotta give him his thing. Putting the mouse all the way over here so I don't forget. Take Rihanna's card. Go. What is this? Miss Rihanna's number. She asked me to give it to you. She said she can help you find someone if you need it, or if you need any information from her. I see. Well, I'm sure it'll come in handy, thank you. Here's your espresso. Thanks. Great as always. Thanks. Now back to your actual story. So, what's next, officer? What's your plan after this? Other than talking to him? I guess I'll focus on the rumors. Word is going around that the cars are being messed up there. Did I miss a bit of dialogue? Whatever. That's kinda expected though, isn't it? There's no point in adding to citizens' worries when the case is pretty much over. And I don't want bad press to paint over the area's history. You're right. There's nothing like rumors. Without being stopped, they'll just spiral out of control. I have a question for you though. Which do you prefer? Wild rumors or bad press? That's a tough one. There's no limit to what wild rumors can become or how far they'll go. But the press can shape a story, report it, and many will believe it as truth. Both are worrying in their own ways. Fair point. But what if we combine them? Rumor, truth, and press. If we somehow combine them, then I think I have a plan. A crazy one, but a plan nonetheless. Maybe I can also add to it. Oh? Sure. It'll take a while to explain, though. Well, I'll be here all night. I got time. Alright then. Brace yourselves, folks. It's gonna be a doozy. And you're not even gonna let us know what the plan is. Great. Love that. Literally just fucking end the day there. Gotcha. I mean, the day was getting pretty long. Sunday, October 1st. Weddings tomorrow. Vegan food on the rise. Gnome diet popular amongst young adults. Can I read? No. Box office movie High Weapon hits astonishing 2 billion worldwide. What Generation Z really wants, an independent survey. Read the notifs. Never forget the notifs. What's up? Super busy. See you tomorrow. Okay. Are you gonna be at the wedding too? I love that, honestly. I mean, that's kind of the idea. Get everyone together. Look at what Myrtle did. Sneakily taking my super serious gaming face while playing Super Brawl Pals 2. She's so cute! We had a break-in the office. Oh, I thought a break-in, like something broke into the office. No, we had a break in the office and just played board games for hours. It was fun. Yeah, collective break time. Today's delivery cutoff time, 1,300 hours. No night shift. Coolio, Schoolio. What is the story today? Galati, Part 1. Hold on, getting a little too on the nose here. She was supposed to be just a character in my stories. Everything about her was supposed to be in my control. How she fell in love on the rooftop of her apartment. The way she danced on the Magpie Bridge. The Ferris wheel. All of her was the result of my creative decision. She was just strings of words formed from stories. Written by the tip of my pen. My creation. And a creator wasn't supposed to fall in love with his creation. Yet, along with the ink spilled into words on my notes, her presence has become more and more vivid in my world. The jet black waterfall of her hair, her eyes a color that'd make autumn jealous, framed perfectly by her round amber glasses, the cupid's bow of her smile, and the angelic tune that came out of that lips, the constellation of her neckline, her shape. She stepped into my reality, further and further with each word scribbled on my papers. Some silent nights, I swear she was there in my office, whispering into my ear how she'd like to be portrayed. She'd guide me to write her stories, correcting my choice of words, saying that she'd never say that to her love. Truthfully, I got jealous, however, many times. Oh, I think I put it together. I was heartbroken when she told him how much she loved him. On the Ferris wheel, I hoped I could be there when I got down the gondola, so that I could punch the guy in the face. A mirror would be sufficient, I think. I felt like I went half crazy trying to give her a perfect ending, and the other half crazy for loving her to begin with. She claimed a name for herself. Galati. Tonight, as I finished brewing my Earl Grey tea, my warm writing companion, I found my notebook opened. I hadn't started preparing for my writing session, and I was sure I hadn't opened my notebook, let alone written anything in it. Yet it was there, handwriting not my own, neatly penned under my unfinished draft. Meet me between the spaces of your paragraphs. There's enough room for us to dance between your words. Meet me in your stories, you and I. Make this story your own, our own. Meet me in this world you've created for me. Come find me. Pygmalion? My creator, my love. Okay. Well, that's a lot to unpack. We are going to take this seriously. We are going to take this 100% seriously. Holy shit, okay. Damn. Okay. So, what I was originally getting at the beginning is that, Galati here, she was some kind of fae folk, and, she used to date, I'm gonna call him just Lion, because I don't want to risk mispronouncing that a bunch of times. So we're just gonna call him Lion. But anyway, she used to date Lion, and then, holy shit, maybe she's the tree. What if she's the tree? Or was the tree? Could be. Could be. Because my thought was that, like, she was one of the fairy folk, and then she dated Lion here. And then, she went and died, and so because of the whole memory erasure thing, all the stuff he's writing, it doesn't feel like they're his own memories, but they are. And so she, as a ghost who still loves him, is helping him remember enough to at least make it a story. And they talk about, like, all this stuff of, like, pay attention to the spaces in between. And I keep wondering if there's something there, but I am not equipped to investigate it. But then here at the end, that's a pretty straightforward saying, yeah, you kind of, like, manifested someone so hard that they became an actual, like, being. Didn't know that was possible, but here we are. Can't wait for Galati Part 2. Sky! Miss Rachel. Oops. Sorry, I'm just really excited. I've done it, Sky. Congratulations. Done what? Music I'm making with AJ. I told you about it last time, remember? Oh yeah, you did. I brought it with me. Check it out, will you? Really? Okay. Are you sure we can play it? What about NDAs and stuff? Come on, you silly. We're the only ones here anyway. It'll be fine. I mean, the direction has already changed a lot, so... Oh? Never mind that. Let's just play it quick. What do you think? Sweetheart latte. Gonna turn up my headphones a little. Snazzy. I was inspired by the drink you gave me. Nice. And what notifications are you? Like songs? I did not know that. I did not know that. I did not know that. Fave playlist? That is great. I love that. That is such a cool feature. Like, you did not have to do that, and you did, and I love you for it. Sweetheart latte, wasn't it? That's right. You compose the melodies? With Army, yeah. So, like, I know with a name like Sweetheart Latte, you'd expect something a little more fun sounding, right? But hearing how you made the drink reminded me of something. Like a new love's beginning, or thinking about your crush. The sourness of anxiety and the sweetness of a promise. There are a lot of steps to keep the delicate balance going until you get to the point where you decide to confess. Wait, okay, so hold up. I got an achievement called Sweetheart Latte, and I'm wondering if that's because, like, we gave her the right drink. And I'm double wondering is, if we didn't give her the right drink, would this song not come to be? Would we not be, like, allowed to hear this? Or would we just get a different song or something? Where is it? I have to reload. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, I haven't done challenge mode. I forgot challenge mode is a thing. Okay, so, yeah. First love was the achievement. Serve Rachel Sweetheart Latte when she needs inspiration. So we got that right, I guess. Oh! Funky, okay. There's also, like, a fail achievement called Nothing to Show, where you didn't give her the right thing. But okay, this is interesting. So there are like 3 possible wins for Rachel. You can inspire her with 3 different drinks. And depending on which one you give her is what song you'll get, I guess? Interesting. I am definitely gonna be 100%ing this behind the scenes. And there are also 16 hidden achievements. Anyway, back to the game. I gotta stop getting distracted. We have too much to go through. I think I see where you're going with it. Yeah, just like the drink, right? It needs the perfect balance of ingredients and temperature to mix properly, doesn't it? Or it would curdle, yeah. There's a really interesting take on the name. Or there's a really interesting take on the name. There's just one thing I'm wondering about. What is it? If this is supposed to be your new single, wouldn't everyone expect to hear your voice? I know, but I'm planning something. You'll see. How are you, by the way, Sky? Just fine. Business as usual. Wait, I almost forgot. Did Dad come here last night? Henry? Yeah, he did. He was meeting up with Mr. Gala, actually. Okay, that's good to know. Why do you ask? He didn't reply to my text last night, so I wondered what he was doing. Ah, gotcha. Do you two not see each other often? What do you mean? I just saw him this morning. We still live under the same roof, after all. Oh, what a surprise. I thought you'd have been raring to move out by the time you turned 21. Well, you're not wrong in thinking that. But Dad's getting older, you know? He's becoming forgetful too, so I'm a little bit worried. Understandable. Besides, we don't really have anyone else, you know? None of our extended family even lives in the States. So, as much as he's been a nag my whole life, I feel like I should watch over him for now. Right. Hello, welcome. Oops. Hi! Good evening to you, Miss Rihanna. Hey, Rihanna. Fancy meeting you here. Hello. How are you? Sorry, just a second. Alright. I think she got a gig! Huh. Is she alright? I'm not sure. Oh well, I'll just get a drink first. Alright, what do you want? I have a cup of milk, please. Easy and straightforward. Love ya. Milk. Do I have anything to give you? No, the drawer is empty. Here you go, milk. Thank you. What's up? Oh, nothing. Just remembered something. But it's nothing special, so don't worry about it. Are you insinuating I should have given you something else? I should have used my super awesome barista powers to figure out what you actually needed? Or were you thinking back to that, to the last time you ordered just milk for me? Because that was when your dad was, like, in bad condition and needed to go to the hospital. Miss, are you alright? No. I think I'm sad. Oh, she's tearing up. What's wrong? Yeah, what's wrong? I've been doing a lot of thinking. About what? About my situation. Have you ever felt like this is something you've been doing your whole life? It might be a mistake. What makes you think that, miss? My apologies. I didn't mean to be so dramatic. Would you mind listening to my scattered thoughts? Of course, let it all out. Miss Rachel is right. Feel free. After listening to the experiences you and Mr. Lucas had, along with my conversations with Sky and the regulars of this coffee shop, I have gradually realized over the past week that I'm severely lacking in awareness about many things. Huh? And what makes it more troubling is it is likely that my ignorance was on purpose? Ignorance? On purpose? What do you mean? Miss Rachel, the position you hold today is the result of your efforts and tenacity.
You honored your talent, but you did not shrink from taking risks in order to succeed. Your knowledge of the industry has enabled you to successfully navigate it, and I greatly respect your ability to do so. Mr. Lucas also. Although I do not fully understand his content, he is successful enough that people earn a living through his work. I'm aware that must require a great deal of courage and flexibility. To put it simply, I feel ashamed of myself, because I may have become too comfortable with the status quo, to the point that I no longer strive to improve my situation.
Are you really, though? I mean, you've been trying your best, right?
I've been trying, yes, but have I been trying my best? That's debatable. And about my intentional ignorance,
I'm simply afraid. Afraid?
I understand I have only a small chance of being selected for a role in a play. I really do. I understand it's due to my lack of network and the industry's expectations, along with my lack of higher education, and for the simple fact of what I am. I'm truly fine with all that, I really am, because all of it is a pain I am already familiar with. And perhaps somewhere in the deepest depths of my heart, I'm having to face unfamiliar rejections again. Having to get used to new pain all over again. Just might be...
Hope.
Miss, I apologize for all this ruckus. I didn't mean to.
Miss Rihanna, would you please allow me to make you a drink? It's on the house.
But...
Sky insists, right? Right. What was the pie you ate the other day? The blueberry hibiscus mint pie. Did you like it?
I did. Quite a lot, actually.
Then I'll make something special just for you. Could you tell me its flavor profile?
Give me a moment. The blueberry was very sweet and fresh, and the crust was buttery. The flavor was enhanced by the tartness of the hibiscus and the herbal coolness of mint. Just a very sweet blueberry pie with hibiscus and mint.
Okay, so hibiscus is the base, and you said very sweet. So this is your primary, and then you throw in the mint last. That is not the button I meant to hit. Resume game. We logic it out. We logic it out. I don't have anything to give anyone. The drawer is empty. We logic it out. One pie in a cup, coming right up. Alright, two things on here. Any new stories? They're not story things. We got all 3 stars on Rachel. Love that. But yeah. And then we also got Rihanna's. I don't fucking know what that translates to. What I'm doing with my life. Emergency goods delivery service available from Bella. Seeking audition tips. Contact at number here. Yeah. I can't believe we fucked that up. I can't believe we didn't get all 3 on them. They're my favorites. And, I guess we see Lucas one more time, because we don't have all the drink on him. Everyone else, though. Or maybe I just fucked up Lucas's drink once. That is upsetting. Oh, right, and then, we have a new hibiscus drink. still whatever the fuck that one is. It's hibiscus, lemon, and something. Maybe it's just hibiscus and lemon. Anyway. Wow, Sky, that's so extra! It kind of is, isn't it? But it's so pretty, thank you. It really is. Well done, Sky. But are you serving a warm pie filling to your customer? It's not pie filling. I simply make fruit rolls with honey. And I just happen to have the blueberry one on hand. Sure. It's not pie filling, trust me.
It's not. It's nice. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Back to being sad. What's on your mind?
Right now, I'm rethinking my true motivation for doing all of this. The driving force behind everything I've done up to this point.
Well, what is it?
Huh?
Your driving force before you started questioning it.
I wish to break free from the shackles of prejudice, whether it's society's or my own. Not only for myself, but also for my kind.
I see. So it doesn't have to be opera, right?
Pardon?
Reaching that goal can be done in a lot of ways, like politics. Huh. You got it wrong, but... That was just an example, jeez. But I admit, being an entertainer is probably the fastest way to win people over. But that's not what you do. Well, that's not what you want to do, is it?
My heart trembles for the opera. That is why I wish to pursue it, as long as I'm able. However, I believe it is also time for me to consider expanding my horizons.
Oh?
I simply do not wish to be trapped in my own fear forever. Although I do regret that my one-track-minded efforts may have been in vain.
I don't think everything you've ever done so far is in vain, though. I always believe in sincere efforts, but never mind that. What are you gonna do now?
I'm not sure. I already rejected Mr. Lucas's offer.
Lucas? He's an influencer who's been coming here recently. Why does that name ring a bell? Oh, wait! You know him? Not closely, but I think we follow each other on Tomodachi. You do. I checked. If it's even the same Lucas, I mean. It is. I checked. What was the offer for?
I was offered a spot on his new show. Well, he's still unsure of the format. His aim is to elevate underrated talents, to showcase and interview them in order to bring their work to the forefront.
I see. So what if he rejected his offer? Call him.
Huh?
Or text him. Tell him you changed your mind. What's the worst that could happen? People are allowed to change their minds. If he rejects you, well, that's his loss, isn't it?
I'm not sure it'd be his loss necessarily.
Shush, 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 shush. Just do it. Text him. Yeah.
Okay.
Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. So?
He responded.
What did he say?
He told me to stay here. Because he's coming here soon.
Huh. Oh my god. The influencer meetup. The influencer meetup. Does he live nearby or something?
No, not really. But it seems he had some things to do around here.
I see. What a great coincidence. That means you can clear things up in person.
You're right. Thank you for giving me the courage, Miss Rachel.
Just call me Rachel, will ya?
Alright. Although I regret my one-track mindset, I cannot say it has been entirely detrimental to my life, as it is a habit formed during my time living in the commune.
Commune?
We banshees used to congregate together in order to protect ourselves from the outside world. Each of us tended to have a specific role in the commune, and we all would work together as one, like gears in a machine.
Interesting. I didn't know that. But you left the commune, correct?
Yes.
Was it difficult?
No, because we're not a cult.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way.
It's okay. The commune is simply a defense mechanism from a distant past.
So the reason we don't see a lot of banshees around is because many still choose to remain in the commune?
Right. The world still isn't kind to us. However, we are aware that eventually we must reopen ourselves to the outside world. It was for that reason I learned how to drive.
You seem to be fond of driving.
I am. It's like having a mobile fortress, which is why I find driving calming.
Even in traffic?
Well,
A mobile fortress, huh? Never thought of cars that way, but that's interesting. So when you said everyone has a specific role, what do you mean by that? Sorry, I'm just curious. You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
well, we don't have a banshee culture center anywhere.
Time to start one then.
Perhaps it's best if I use a specific example, such as my mother's role.
Oh?
Her role is to trade. In the event that we need to increase our supply and sell our products, or are simply in need of some negotiating, it is my mother who will do the job. She must travel to the nearest city or town in order to exchange goods. She's our representative when the other communities need to discuss things with us.
Right.
Everyone's work has equal weight. One is in charge of food and drink, another's in charge of all our laundry. Everyone has a responsibility to set up schedules. Everyone has a responsibility.
1 second.
Everyone has a responsibility to set up schedules and organize the collection of goods.
So, like, does each role only have one bearer at a time?
No, sometimes there are two or more, depending on the power needed. It's all about balance.
I see. Interesting. Does your mom still fulfill her role to this day?
Yes. Although, there are times when I wish she would retire.
Hey, Lucas, what's up? Why?
She's doing a good job with it,
Hi, Lucas.
but the role truly changed her.
Oh,
She had to endure years of animosity. She had to negotiate everyone's way out of trouble, or to simply defend the commune.
that is such a heavy burden.
It is, but she refuses to accept any help offered to her.
Why? Because it's become her identity, I think.
Oh, you're here.
Yeah, hi, lady. I was starting to wonder when you were going to say something. I'd introduce myself, but I want to hear Rihanna's story. Fine by me.
It is as Mr. Lucas said.
I thought we were already past the formal stuff, am I wrong? Well, you still call her lady. But she is. Shh, the lady is speaking. Whoops, okay, sorry.
It is as Lucas said. Our discussion the other day led to the same conclusion for me as well. My mother's protective instincts turned into an angry sense of pride.
Oh,
So while she performs the role very well, her anger often gets the best of her. Things are way calmer for our commune now, so I am thankful for that. But unfortunately, the damage has already been done.
right. That's why I understood why she was angry too. If your mom had dealt with haters all her life, and you were pretty much in the front seat for all that? Oof. Tough. I guess I can relate in some ways. The Nekamimi culture is also quite strict, although nowhere as rigid as yours. We're heavily stereotyped as being very mid. Mid? Like, mediocre and always aside from being pretty and cute. Although, don't get me wrong, I am cute. But it makes me wonder, you know? how much of our survival instincts turned into bad stereotypes? Things have changed so much for everyone, which means we should have moved on from terrible prejudices decades ago, right? So why are so many still stuck with outdated and bad perceptions? Actually, that's exactly why. Life is complicated and change is hard. Learning and unlearning stuff takes time and mental energy, right? And there are billions of living beings in this world. That's why many folk choose to reduce their worlds to a size they can handle. All based on their priorities, of course. I mean, it's no different from how everyone chooses content to consume. Ah. Yeah, and sadly, different culture is probably one of the last things on most beings' minds. Unless you already have a vested interest in it, then it's a different story. That makes sense.
We all need to survive, I understand that. However, I feel some things just shouldn't be excused. The thing we do, the principles we hold.
All of it has an impact on others, in one way or another.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, by the way, didn't Pops contact you, lady? You know, about the tree?
Oh, he did.
What tree? It's a long story. Sure, keep your smelly secrets. No, this is perfect. You should listen too. The more exposure this gets, the better. Oh, so you're gonna tell me? From the very beginning. But before I forget, lady, did you have something you want to say to me? Since you texted me and all. Oh yeah! Go on, Rihanna, say it!
Oh. So, about your show.
Yeah, you're in, right?
Are you still unsure about the format?
Well, I'm still trying to put it all in order on paper, so... Kind of. Like, I know I want to do a podcast, a deep dive and a showcase, but I'm still trying to figure out a great way to fit them all in nicely. Once I'm done, I'll let you know for sure. What are you planning to show anyway? How do you think it'll help the guests? Oh, curious, aren't we? Basically, I want to cover stuff that's interesting and underrated from around the city. And beyond, if it takes off. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Nah, scratch that. I know it'll take off. That's some confidence you have there. Even though you're not even sure what the format will be? But I might not know the exact format yet. But all the elements needed to make a good show are locked and loaded already. Really? What are they? Well, there's already so much content out there, right? And you can't deny that today's audience gets bored easily, too. If something doesn't appeal to them immediately, they'll just click away. So, how to keep them engaged and stick with us, you ask? Well, from my experience, you need roughly 5 things down pat to keep a show going. The first one being the format itself, which ironically is the only thing I don't have. Yet. Anyway, a proper format has good consistency. Could be the way the show is cut or how the information flows. It's to build familiarity with the audience, and it makes things easier for the creator too. That makes sense. The next thing you need is topics. Sure, you can have a main theme for your show, like singing or cooking or anything really. Having theme is essential, but getting topics flowing is essential-er. Because even singing will need more than one song, right? Same with cooking. You need to show many techniques, recipes, all that jazz. That's true, right? Since the goal of the show is to shine a spotlight on all things underrated, I figured it should start small and nearby, but still have the potential to grow. And what's better for that than exploring the city and the inhabitants in depth? Especially since I'm fairly new here and all.
Oh,
You get what I'm saying?
I can see there are many interesting topics to discuss.
Yeah, like locations, events, history.
Yes, and many interesting individuals to meet.
Definitely. Projects, side projects, plenty of things to cover. Makes sense. What's next? Know your audience. Honestly, in this internet era, you don't need to appeal to everyone. If you do it right, you can target just one type of audience and still get a lot of eyes. Fortunately, I have my base audience already, but since the show will be in a completely new format, a lot of them will reject it. Because people do not like change? That's right. But honestly, that's fine. I'm trying to attract an audience that's more open-minded and can help elevate the stuff we're going to spotlight. Like, say, if we cover musicians, they'll go to their sites or live shows. Some cool neighborhood project, they'll be eager to check it out. A cool coffee shop, they'll be interested in visiting. Wink, wink. Oh. Anyway, you all know what I mean. The next thing is audio quality. Great visuals and edits, you know the drill. Of course. And the last thing you need for a good show is me. Hey, what's with the awkward silence? I mean personality and smarts. To find info, you need to be resourceful. And to relay information well, you need a good personality, right? Well, I'm your guy. Why? What's so funny? Am I not the perfect guy? Resourceful, huh? Really? Oh, so that's what you're questioning, huh? I'm just saying. Because didn't you say you're new to the city? Oh, I see. I see how it is. But you really thought this through. I'm kind of impressed. Thank you. Probably won't be anywhere near as big as your talk show, though. I'll tell you that. Huh? Rumor has it your manager is trying to get your old girl band back together. And I heard there'll be a talk show or something for it. Oh, really? How did you hear that? Tisk, tisk. I have my ways. I didn't get the info from shady sources, I promise. Well, okay, I'll give you that, resourceful guy. But your information is outdated already. Oh? Because I won't be in the show. Oh, why? Well, I actually like the idea of a comeback. But if it were to happen, I would want new branding, you know? Like a new us to show we've grown. Ah, I get that 100%. That's too bad. Why? I think you have a talent for getting people to talk. You're able to read the room with sensitivity. Therefore, I would definitely be interested in watching your talk show program. You think so? Oh, I'm flattered. You're right about that, though. I'm pretty good. But I'd rather express myself through my music, my songs, and my performances. You know? Yes, I understand that very well. Then do you want to be our first guest? Me? Why? Thought you wanted to highlight independent artists. Well, aren't you making a new kind of music lately, Miss Rachel? So you actually have a side project. Well, yeah, but I was kidding about inviting you earlier, but hey, maybe it could work out after all. How about a new channel, will you? You wish. I'm a very busy Nekomini. But maybe. Woohoo! What is it, Sky? I thought your plan was to have Miss Rihanna as your first guest. Oh. Well, about that. I'm definitely jumping the gun here, but I was kinda hoping you'd be my co-host instead. What? Me? I was going to ask you later, but Sky over here cornered me something fierce. Oops, sorry. Why me? I like the way you explain difficult subjects, and I really enjoy talking to you. You have plenty of knowledge and experience from being on the road a lot. And all of your stories are so damn interesting. Plus, someone needs to offset my chaotic personality. Like contrasting hosts, huh? Yeah, what's more, she's not nervous talking in front of a camera at all. Well, she is a performer. I know, I'm just saying, she's natural on camera. So, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask later. I want you to be my co-host. Only if you're interested, of course. I might need a moment to consider. Of course, take your time.
However, if you're open to receiving input, may I throw in an idea for the format of the show?
For real? Of course you may. And I'm staying until you tell me everything I missed.
Okay.
Yeah, the night's still young anyway. Chai Adente, sweet, spicy chai latte from the town of Aden, Yemen. Aden? I don't know. I don't know words. Yeah, so, yeah, chai latte, like I said. So, what would that be? So chai, tea, base would be tea. Latte means there's milk in it, and that's like the secondary. So then would the last thing be ginger or cinnamon? Don't know. Monday, October 2nd. Does this mean wedding day? Is it party time? What do we got? Users of Tomodachi's new Stories feature. It needs a longer duration. The piece of halfling advice that seared into my memory. I want to read that one. Gobbly Labs shut down. Researcher to finally stop experiments after 1,304 incidents. Ooh. Okay. Okay, sorry. Things have to happen. Hold up. Okay, so. Damn it, we had 3 fails. That upsets me. Okay. Step 1, messages. Step 2, story. Then we will get to whatever's going on there. Right, no delivery today. Obviously not. It's wedding day. Check this out. Your boy started a new podcast for y'all. Want to know more? Yes. Sorry, not sorry. Forgot to post the trailer. Here it is. Full version dropping at 8 p.m. It's like, do you like video podcasts? :3. Oh my god. Here it is. DTR. Vlog. #1 mystery adventure with my super co-host, Rihanna. And a special surprise guest star, Rachel. Go watch it now. Would that go to anything? No, because this is a fake app. What's up? And then Rachel cross-posted. And then Rihanna cross-posted. Love that for them, honestly. So, do we get... Oh! He wrote another sad thing for me. In this one, supposedly I was on a Ferris wheel, where the love of my life decided to end things with me. The love of my life. Like it's not my decision to make. The guy my writer made isn't who I love the most. Hell, he was just a barely fleshed out character with some dreamy words ready for me. The one who has won my heart is the person who made those dreamy words come out of his mouth. My writer. My creator. My lion. My heart, I said, as if I actually had one. It was just some lines in some short stories made to entertain anyway. I was made to be fiction, a part of something way bigger. But hey, if I was just fiction, I might as well fight for my own happy ending, right? Everything's possible in fiction, after all. I want to write my own stories. An ending of my own choosing, built of my own effort. Isn't that what we all want in life? Do you think I can have my own happy ending? Have you found your own? Well, we can never find out if we don't try, right? And I'm not going down without trying. Because this, my beloved readers, is my story. Not my writer's, not yours, mine. Only, I get to decide how my story goes. And I'm sure I deserve a happy ending, don't we all? But hey, enough about me. What about you? Have you written your own stories yet? You're about to finish the game now. What will you do once you close the game? Are you going to play it from the beginning again? Do you think your second playthrough, the ending will be different? Is there a happy ending here? Have you decided your own ending? Damn, we're getting meta! Okay. Okay. Lights are out. I don't know if that's a storm thing or like a surprise. Anyway. So I drove him around while he was nursing his broken heart. I really don't know why you're discussing my sad stories right now. Eyes on the happy couple. It wasn't sad so much as cute, though. But it's true that you and Mr. Bailey should be in the spotlight, Miss Lua. Or just in the light. Sorry, I'm trying to get the switch. Ow! Whoops, my apologies, Mr. Gala. You're literally solid like a wall. I'll take that as a compliment. Ah, here we go. Holy shit. That. Wedding outfits! Yes! Like, his hair is combed, and Lua's dress looks so pretty, and like, you did not have to. You did not have to make like whole entire separate sprites, but you did, and I love you for it. I mean, it probably was the right way to go from a creative standpoint, because, like, if you have a whole wedding day, and then, like, just put them in their regular outfits, I mean, like, it could work, it could be fine, like I've explained time and time again. Casual weddings, totally a thing, awesome, love it. Anyway, but Lua in her dress! And, like, Moving on. I must calm myself. You all found your way to a seat. I'm impressed. We've been here long enough that we know the place like the back of our hand. That's what it means to have regular Sky. So it does. Now, shall we get the celebration started? Please, I'm so excited. That's adrenaline for you. Hang on to that feeling. You call it adrenaline, I call it deep, passionate, irresistible fascination for her husband. Hey, don't get too cocky, Mr. Miller. Oh, are you taking Lua's last name, Bailey's? No, we're keeping our last names. But I'll be Mr. Miller if it pleases Mrs. Miller. Anything to make you happy. Aw, you always make me melt. Disgusting. He said, wiping off his tooth. How many times? I'm too smiley to do Hyde's voice. Come on. How many times must I tell you? It was the City Hall flowers. They make my allergies flare up. Sure, let's go with that. This would be the perfect time for some drinks. I wouldn't say no to something hot for sure. And to something sweet. To something decadent and chocolatey. But let's keep it fresh. There's enough sweetness here to give me a sugar rush. So, in summary, sweet and chocolatey, but with some freshness to it, please, Sky. So chocolate. We make it sweet with honey, and we give it that minty good freshness. It's okay, we have, like, 5 trashes. After midnight. That looks like a New Year's drink, I'm gonna be real. But we got, like, a special name, and we did everything they wanted, so... Bone apple tea! Please, I beg of you. Please. Please. Fingers crossed. I hope you like it. I really, really hope you like it. Please. I love it. It's very unique and festive. I feel like I'm fucking like on the stand. Good God. Their eyes are all on me. Very comforting. Exactly what I had in mind. It's fine. Hyde, shut the fuck up. I praise from Hyde. You know it.
It tastes a bit British. Have you ever been on that side of the pond, Sky?
I did a bit of traveling in my day.
Maybe we ran into each other in the past.
Maybe we did.
Passing each other like two ships in the night. Before meeting at the mooring.
That's very lyrical.
I blame the mood on you two.
All I know about the UK is that British werewolf guy I once met. He was absolutely wild during Fury. But even then, he would beg the wall's pardon after putting his fist through it. That's the most hilarious shit ever.
Sounds about right. And I imagine you two became great friends.
Nah, you know rude vampires are much more my type. See, I told you they're dating. Like, no shit.
Hey. Actually, no, I'm not offended. Rude vampire and proud.
That would look great on a t-shirt. Awesome idea. I'll consider that for a Christmas gift. Right, I guess we should raise a toast. Does anyone want to make a speech? They're looking. The Hyde's looking at me. He's looking. Hey, okay. Now they're all looking at me. I gotta make a speech now. God. I don't think I'm the right person to give speeches. You definitely are.
Yes, if you want to, we'd love to hear you.
In that case, thank you for choosing to come to this cafe, Miss Lua, Mr. Bailey's. And thank you for making us feel a true part of your lives. Here. You'll always be a part of our lives now, Sky.
Absolutely. Short and to the point. Good speech.
Your turn, Hyde. Really? Well, fine. I'm too busy laughing. Good God.
Thank you, Lou and Bailey's, for entertaining me and making me consider a counseling career, however briefly. You're a good bunch.
That means a lot, Hyde. You've been a very good friend to us. Don't think we're forgetting about you, Gala. Speech time! Your turn to be put on the spot. Right. I don't know you as well as Sky, guys. And I haven't helped you nearly as much as Hyde did, but despite that, you've made me feel welcome. You've immediately made me feel a part of your family. Maybe this warmth that you show others always reflect as joy in the family you're starting today. Aw, Gala. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even process what I read there. That happens sometimes. I'm just reading the words, but I'm not processing them. Thanks, man, really. To the happy couple! To the happy couple. To the happy... Calm down. Calm down.
To the happy couple.
We got an achievement for, you know, the marriage TM. Are your colleagues troubling you again, Mr. Hyde?
Sky, my dear Sky. Never think that you're out of reach of my retribution.
I do apologize that we only serve soft drinks here. Some bubbles would have benefited the occasion. Don't worry about it. As far as I'm concerned, it suits me just fine. Yeah, we're not really looking to drink booze these days. Oh? Speaking of starting a family, just in case, you know. Ooh. And I'm avoiding it in solidarity. That's nice, you guys. Rooting for you. Thanks, Gala. Just imagine little purple elves with horns running around everywhere. And thanks, I think, Hyde. I aim to please. Personally, I'm fine with soft drinks as well. Never liked the stronger stuff. He's not lying. I never saw him touch it. Is there any specific reason why not? I just don't like the taste. Never got used to it and never particularly tried to. People assume I like to drink, especially since I'm a big burly dude, I guess. But nope. Assumptions like that are annoying to me. I like that you look at it just as a taste among others, Gala. Sometimes I want to taste wine and sometimes I just want tomato juice. Definitely. Booze just became this big social thing. But I, for one, wish there was a better range of soft drinks. I went to a very expensive restaurant a while ago. They had a soft drink pairing option. They imported some alcohol-free vermouth, homemade some fruit juice. It tasted really nice and unique, but then they also had edible robots. And they made a miniature forest out of vegetables with dark chocolate. Oh wow, when did you go to a place like that? Oh, a while ago with my family. Back when we were still in touch. Hey. I'm okay, sweetie. Well, I make a mean cocktail. There's a hard version and a soft version. In the hard version, I use vodka. In the soft version, I don't. I'm sorry. Like. I don't use vodka. Fair enough. What else goes into it? A little bit of basil, some lemon juice, a pinch of salt, tonic water. That sounds like something I'd enjoy. Wait for it. And of course, a big old dollop of fresh blood. Here it comes. O-type, preferably. Universal donors and all that. Yuck. I think this is a joke. I hope this is a joke. And that's why he never gets invited to parties. What do you mean? I'm invited to all the parties. Thank you so much for being with us, the three of you. And thank you for having us. It was fun to meet your friends from work, Bailey's. And your sister, Lua. She's got a very strong character, I respect that. She's impossible, you mean? But I love her to bits. Yeah, she took a while to warm up to me at first. Oh, just a year or 3. She probably wanted to make sure you were right for her baby sister. Yes, that was definitely the reason why. She always thinks of me as some sort of a softie that she needs to protect. Well, I mean, compared to her, Gala is a softie. I'd say Gala is a softie compared to many people. Fair enough. But yes, I think she could take him when he's under fury. If Sky ever moves out, and I'm out of my specialty, I can ask for your sister's number, I guess. You would have to hurry. Or you'll have to step over your primary school friend, Bailey's. Your primary school friend, Bailey's. Marco? I thought I'd got him blah blah blah. I skipped that. Whoops. What did he say? I thought I'd got him staring at her. I bet they didn't leave it at staring. 2 witnesses. Delightful cliche, isn't it? You seem to be enjoying the gossip very much, Mr. Hyde. Of course I do. That's how I take my best pictures. Longing glances, touches filled with pent-up desire. Scorching, dissimulated, scorn dissimulated in a smirk. Hopefully you've captured some pictures of our lovebirds, too. Yes, I really can't wait to see them. Well, that's the downside of film. I know. But it will be worth it, so I'm happy to be patient.
Good girl. In that case, I have a little reward for you. A perfect shot.
Oh my god, Bailey's had his hair up, and you didn't do it for the Sprite? I'm kidding. That's like... A change of clothes is more than enough. And I didn't realize that was just straight up Bailey's jacket that Leo's wearing right now. I thought she just wanted to be like, you know, I got so used to the business attire that like now it's what I'm most comfortable in. And, like, but that makes it even cuter. Ah! Oh, look at this, Bae. This is amazing. What a beautifully captured moment, Mr. Hyde. Yeah, truly. Thank you again for doing this, Hyde.
Don't mention it. I had an alright time doing it. You can keep this if you want. It's just a Polaroid, but...
No, it's absolutely lovely. It looks so friendly and warm. Like the wedding we always really wanted to have. Yeah, once we sifted through the superfluous details. I love that you guys figured it out in the end. And I love this picture. Do you only have one, Mr. Hyde?
Why, Sky? You want him to frame it and hang it on your wall?
Actually, yes, something like that.
Good thing I saw it coming. If our newlyweds don't object, I have almost the exact same one here for you.
No objections whatsoever. Yeah, I'd love that. It would mean a lot to have a little memory of this day hanging around here. Thank you so much. No, thank you. Yes, Sky, I'm not sure where we'd be without you. So, I take it you've decided to embrace photography, Mr. Hyde?
It would seem so.
Ah, come on, tell him. Tell us what?
Nothing's been confirmed yet.
They're certainly not going back on it, and you aren't either, right?
Of course not.
Well then.
Just tell them the story. It's obvious you're dying to.
Don't have to ask me twice. Hyde has already agreed to shoot another wedding. They're a really sweet couple who's been coming to visit their kid at the hospital. Little Rose has been sick for a while. Doctors think she's gonna get better eventually, but no one knows exactly when. So her parents decided to get married in her room with her around. That's a lovely idea. I bet little Rose will be thrilled. She is! An entire party next to her bed, can you imagine? Anyhow, they got to chatting with Hyde, and just like that, he promised to take their pictures. Pro bono. That's very good of you, Mr. Hyde.
It's nothing. I could use the experience. So that I can milk my modeling ex-colleagues
For their wedding pictures. Sounds like good social redistribution to me, right? So does that mean you're sticking around Seattle for good, Hyde?
I've got the house, and I've got the job, and I've got my own pocket werewolf. So it sounds like I'll be staying here a little while.
Achievement unlocked. Hyde Leibovitz. Is that his last name? Holy shit. This is like the first time we've heard their last names, I think? I mean, I'm certain that, like, some of their profiles must have mentioned it, definitely, but... Apparently it was one of the secret achievements, because it's not, like, pre-listed. There's 53 achievements total. Wow. Show me all the achievements. Complete Hyde's good story arc. And the just married achievement was complete Lua and Bailey's good story arc. So I guess each of them has a good and bad ending. And the 40,075 kilometers, that was Amanda's good story arc ending. Did I not get the good story ending for Silver because I messed up their drink once? But no, I got the good one for Amanda, surely. I mean, maybe Silver's story was just intertwined with Amanda's. Okay, so I also have the guest of honor one here. I got that earlier. Be invited to Lua and Bailey's wedding. Are you telling me there's a possibility that I wouldn't get invited? That this whole scene wouldn't happen? You know what? Should the mood strike me later down the road, what if I went through this again on stream, but did, like, everything badly? And we can see what differences happen. How's the house coming along?
Taking ages, but it'll look good when it's finished. I'm having it redone from scratch, so it's a process. But as a vampire, my needs are a little particular.
Fair enough. I think it's normal to be particular when it comes to your own dream home, you know? What would a dream house look like for the two of you? We're not too sure yet. But we're not repeating the same mistakes. No endless Tomodachi scrolling to look at other people's homes. And no overspending or feeling inadequate on my side. Okay, we're towards the end. We've got, like, October 3rd and the rest of this, but so I can do a little bit of ranting. I'm gonna do a little bit of ranting. So, quirky random fact about me. I love floor plans. Couldn't tell you why. It is so random. Like, you know, I'm a writer, I'm a creative person. I like story-driven video games, and then also floor plans. It's so, like, it's such an outlier, you know? So it's kind of a weird thing, but there's just something about it. I couldn't tell you what about creating a floor plan, designing a floor plan. So one step that I take with any story I write that I think most others really don't unless their story is going to have a visual form is to actively make a point of the floor plan. Because, like, if your story is going to be like a comic or a TV show, then it makes total sense to have a floor plan for, like, the main building it's in or whatever. You know, if they spend most of their time at home or school or whatever. And, like, if it's live action, then you just find a building, there you go. But anyway, so, like, envisioning floor plans for my stories, and heck, just, like, for my future. So, like, these two right now, if they're thinking about their house, the way I'd be going about it is, I sort of close my eyes and think, like, if I was to walk into my dream house right now, what would be positioned where? I don't care as much what it looks like. Like, I don't really care about having, like, an overarching aesthetic or anything. But, like, are the stairs, like, immediately to my left? Or, is there a mudroom as you walk in? And then, like, if there is a mudroom, where does that mudroom lead into? Does it connect to the living room? Does it, connect to the kitchen? Like, I just sit there and think about it, and it's really fun. And I would love to sort of, like, sit down and do that with them. Now, I'm an amateur, so, it's not like they'd hire me to do anything. It's just a nice, fun conversation to have. My love. It's alright. I'm glad we talked it all through. Lua made me realize that it's fine if I don't earn as much as she does, and if my family doesn't contribute anything. In fact, Lua's mom told me the same thing during the wedding. I didn't know you talked about it. Don't worry, it went really well. She said that what mattered to her is that I make her daughter happy. Which is good, because that's what matters to me, too. And a happy Lua is a Lua who powers through her job. Yeah, I really can't consider slowing down my career. Well, maybe a little. Yeah, when the time comes, but the thing is, I don't mind slowing down my career. I've always been the one bringing up the kids topic. It's not that I don't want them, but I was afraid of what it'd do to my work. That makes sense. Women are always expected to do more when it comes to childbearing. Well, not in our couple. We've decided that when we have kids, I'll be a stay-at-home dad. I'll still do some freelance work if I have the time. Not so much for the money as to keep my brain working. But I'll be taking care of the little ones, and of our place. You know, I keep thinking how happy I am that I met you, and married you. Not many men would have wanted that. You'd be surprised. Times are changing, and so on. Times are making room for people to follow their wishes. I've known many men who'd have rather stayed at home with their children than go to work every day and almost never see them. You two just complement each other well. I think so too, Mr. Miller. Mrs. W. No. Using my family name on you feels wrong. They would throw a fit if they heard you do that. They absolutely would. It's almost tempting. But none of that matters much anyway. As long as we're still Lou and Bailey's. As long as we're still Lou and Bailey's. Whose phone is buzzing? Excuse me. Actually, my phone is buzzing too. Hold up. Georgie, what's up? Play the video! Earrings, I guess? Cool. Why do you have earrings? I'll need context on that. It sounds like Kaida's found a new way forward. He has, yeah. I'm really happy about that. When I first met him, I thought he was a bit mysterious. And honestly, a bit of a jerk. But he's really quite fragile, isn't he? Yes. In short, yes. There's nothing more solid and more fragile than the immortal. Yeah, nothing screws with your head quite as much as having unlimited time. Even elves with their only longish lives have issues. I can imagine. Werewolves are somewhere between elves and humans, and we also struggle with that stuff. I guess the bottom of the line is, everyone gets bored and confused once in a while, right? And the longer you live, the more once in a whiles you get. That makes sense to me. I will say though, I'm mighty happy that he's sticking around. For all that he can be a difficult one, he also makes life a lot more interesting. Look at that man, he is in love. You cannot tell me he is not. Look at that face. And we just really get each other after all this time. Look at that man, he is in love. You cannot tell me that he is not. You two know what I mean. He is so in love with Hai. Yes, we really do. At this point, even when we need to take a bit of time out, we can trust that we'll always find a way back to each other. That's right. You know, he's got a way of finding good people. Hyde, I mean. He liked Sky from the start. Not that I've ever disagreed, but he just really got you right away. He's been very kind to me, and perceptive about me as well. And I'm glad he befriended you two. This chat right now, it's really good. You're alright too, Gala. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of you. Right back at you. I'll listen to that. It's pouring rain again. Brr. It'd be really cold if I didn't have your jacket today. But, are you okay? Yeah, don't worry about me. I always worry about you. And I guess that's kind of my job now. Only if I get to worry about you too. You guys are cute. But, you know what's even better than worrying about each other? Not worrying about each other. Point taken. Rainy weddings are meant to be good luck anyway. I've always wondered where that came from. It sounds like lip service for the happy couple. To avoid a meltdown if it rains, which must happen often enough. Really? You don't know? Don't know what? Maybe it's just a thing among elves. Have you heard of it, Sky? No, I haven't. Are you referring to the Goddess's Tears legend? That's the one. Never heard of that. It's actually a whole epic in medieval elven poetry. But I can give you the short version. Go on, I'm very curious. Alright then. A long time ago lived a powerful goddess. That goddess had many children, but of all her children, one she liked best. They were the shyest and the quietest. When their siblings screamed for attention, they sat aside and played with the clouds. When their siblings tormented each other, they silently looked at the stars. When their siblings ran away from the rain, they waited and watched the rain fall. The goddess thought, even if all my children desert me, this one will always be by my side. They are kind and gentle. They will love me and take care of me. She thought of the days ahead and smiled. But one day, as the young godling sat at the edge of the cloud, pondering the world, a gust of wind blew on them, and they lost their balance. Oh no! Don't worry, it's not a sad story. Alright then. Carried by the wind, they floated down to the ground, and immediately they were astonished. There were so many things around them that they'd never seen before. They were both delighted and lost, and they stood rooted in place for many human eras, until a human found them there. Shall we call the godling Aeon and the human Ray, just for clarity? That's gonna help for sure. I am lost without names. Alright, Aeon and Ray it is. Ray walked up to Aeon and, finding them stunned, guided them forward. They took them to their village and showed them how they lived their life. As days passed by, Aeon started talking to Ray. They discussed stars and planets, clouds and suns. They talked of harvest and of young children, of famines and old men. They talked of time and eternity, and as they looked into each other's eyes, they found both the briefest of moments and the longest era in there. That's how they both knew they were in love. They decided to get married, but both of them wanted the assent of their families. Ray got it without any trouble. Their family was quite fond of Aeon by then. But when Aeon went to see their mother, the goddess, that old hag. Hey, give her a chance, my love. She improves. But yeah, at first she wasn't thrilled. In fact, she was quite outraged that her favorite child should be taken away from her. That reminds me of someone. I promise you, she's a lot better than my mother. Anyway, she got really angry and she told Aeon, "Get married if you wish, but if you do get married, then you shall wither and die, just like your fiancé." Yuck. And to nobody's surprise at this point, Aeon said, "I'm alright with that. What's eternity if I can't have Ray by my side?" Down to get married they went. For many hours, the goddess was angry and shouted. Then, for many more hours, she was despondent and sulked. Then finally, she turned an eye to the ground to look at Aeon and Ray. They were in the field where Ray had first found Aeon. They wore garlands of flowers, and they were surrounded with people they loved. And for the first time, Aeon wasn't quiet at all. They were singing and dancing, their eyes sparkling, their hair floating on the wind. And the goddess saw that for the first time in an eternity. Their child was happy. She regretted her bitter words then. But a goddess's word, once spoken, isn't easily broken. In sadness for her child's mortal days, she started crying. And one by one, her tears hit the earth in a thick cloud of rain. But instead of running from it, Aeon and Ray danced with it. And so, the goddess said, "For each tear of mine that falls onto you, may you live another year. And even as your hair turns gray and your skin turns parched, may that year see you both dancing and singing, still in love with each other." And according to elves, that's how we came to be. But I think that's a bit far-fetched. My love, are you tearing up? It's nothing. You're just really beautiful sometimes. You're a born legend teller, Mr. Baileys. That was an astonishing rendition of that story. Yeah, that was epic. I'm not gonna look at Rain the same way now. It's just a silly legend. It's not silly at all. And you're right, the goddess is a lot better than your mother. Told you. My history with Rain is a lot simpler. I just really love when it rains outside and you're all warm indoors. Yeah, that's a very cozy feeling. My bedroom when I was a little girl was on the top floor, so I could hear the rain at night when I was in my bed. It was great. I wish I lived in a world where everyone had that. A place to be safe when the rain falls outside. For sure. Oh, look! Here's at least another someone who's safe from the rain right now. Ooh, that's a very wet little guy. Poor Gala, did he shake rain all over you? He did a little, but that's fine, he's a cute one. What's he doing here, though? Is he your cat's guy? No, but he's been around a couple of times. I do remember seeing him a week or so ago. He's not any friendlier than he was then. Although he's not especially aggressive either. Maybe he's adopting this place. Wouldn't be the first. That's pretty much how you got Hyde, too. Now that's an apt comparison. It seems that he might be looking for something, though. Or someone? If that's the case, he hasn't found them yet. He came by another time a few days ago, and was actually quite helpful. But he didn't look settled then, either. And there he goes. Very mysterious. I wonder what the story with that cat is. What did I miss? A cat, apparently. Ah yes, I saw it go. What was that about? We're not entirely sure. He's come by a handful of times, but he doesn't seem to stay very long or ask for anything. I was saying he might be looking for someone. Perhaps he is. In many traditions, cats are depicted as having special foresight. Messengers between worlds, so to speak. He may know something that we don't, or see something we can't see. That's just what they want you to believe. Looking mysterious to get food and cuddles. I was saying that it reminds me of someone, actually. No comment. Uh-huh. Anyhow, what was that call about? That was the interior designer about the house. For some reason, he needed to know the exact size of my turntable, as well as whether I wanted walnut or oak floors. I just want floors I can walk on. That's surprising. I thought you'd be more particular about decoration, Hyde. I am particular in the sense that I want it to look good. But he's got no clue what to do to get there. I mean, you see his car. It's not, peak design trends. The car's certainly right. Thank you very much. I remember when a certain werewolf didn't want to drive me around. I shouldn't have brought that up. Truce. Why don't you help Hyde with decorating then, Gala?
Why indeed?
My job, time.
Your job? Time? I see. Everyone's critic, but the truth is, Gull has no understanding of color, material, or shape. I'm lazy interior designer at best, but Gull is an interior designer's waking nightmare.
Not true, I just go for functional things.
That's what people say when they've got no taste.
Yeah, maybe my taste in vampires is probably. I fucking love these guys. I fucking love these guys.
I think your taste in vampires is one saving grace.
I love them so much. I love them so much. They're laughing as much as I am. You guys sound like you're gonna be just fine. Indeed. You know, being like this all together when it's dark and damp, and feeling good and safe and home, it's a pretty rare feeling in a kind of public place. I think kinda is the key here. As far as I can remember, this has never felt like a strange place to me. It's my space that I'm lucky enough to share with other people I love.
I definitely feel the same way. Thanks for that, Sky.
I'm glad that's how it feels for you. Our patrons' comfort has always been our priority. A goal very much achieved then. That, and also, you all are alright. It sounds like everyone's gonna be busy with their own stuff for a while, but I can't wait to come back here and see your faces again. Whether in a week, or a month, or a year. I know it's gonna be a good time. Cheers to that. Hear, hear. You're all welcome anytime, separately or all together. I'm looking forward to hearing what you get up to. We'll definitely pop by to give you news. And to get fury remedies.
And listen in on the drama.
We can't wait to welcome you back. The rain stopped. The rain stopped completely. That was the most goodbye ever. But there's an epilogue, I know there is. It's called October 3rd. I think the rain is over. And we've kept you up for a while already, Sky. Yeah, we should all use the dry spell to get back home.
Consider the night called.
You go first, guys. We'll be stepping on each other's toes. Alright. Good night, Sky.
Good night.
Good night, you two. Let's go, darling. Let's. Good night, Sky. Thanks again for being with us. Tonight and on other nights. No, thank you for everything, truly. Have a good rest, Sky. Will do. You guys coming? Yeah, just hold the door for me a second longer. Faye, what are you doing? I'm carrying you over the threshold, of course.
That's on the way to get home, not on the way... That's on the way into the home, not on the way out of the bar.
I can do both. You're silly. Maybe, but I love you. I love you too. Bustling, busy, and a buzz. People whose thoughts I can hear almost as well as my own by now. Whose success and failures matter to me as much as my own. I suppose that's what it feels like, to have a chosen hive. Aww. Aww. That's so sweet. So yeah, they found family. Found family. I love it. 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 October 3rd, Epilogue Day. What do we got? FIRE director resigns in the wake of shocking leaks. Heir of American business royalty disowned over choice of wife. Killer algae, the new invasive species? Yeah, sounds like it. Alright, check the notice. Always check the notice. What do we got? Bailey's and Lua doing cute wedding things. Hyde got a beautiful picture of Gala. That is beautiful. Like, make that your new profile picture. They are doing more cute things. Oh no, it was just a cross post. Oh my god, they look so cute. They look. Look at them. I'm in this industry for the love of it, and to keep having fun. And to keep having fun is the mindset I will keep moving forward. Having someone you can connect with, especially within the same industry, is really something that I'm glad for. So yeah, all their shit got resolved. The final story? Thank you! Your fiction plan free trial is over. Did you enjoy the content we provided for you? Be subscribed to our fiction plan for only $5 a month to join our premium subscription plan for only $10 a month with access to all our content. With your subscription, you can help support high-quality, unbiased journalism as well as giving young fiction writers an appreciative audience. Seriously, what if I did something like this as a job? Please? Please. Because, like, please. Because that's, like, the perfect thing for me. It's just drabbles. Like, it's never really that long, but it's a great bit of story. I want a job exactly like this. Like, okay. That's not the dream job. The dream job is something else that I'm not going to get into right now, but for the time being, maybe to just have something a bit more, like, steady and certain, because it can't get competitive and such. Give me something like this, because I love writing short bits. I'm not the person who writes chapter books. I do, like, one-shot type stuff. This would be perfect for me. Someone find me a place where I can do that. Oh, it's their picture. Somehow this feels like deja vu. Freya? Georgie. Hey. Welcome, Officer Georgie. What's cracking? Aside from the thunder outside, that is. Deja vu. Indeed. Yep, deja vu. What? Nothing. Everything is fine. I have everything I need to avoid another blackout. Drawer is empty. And that's good news. You know, the weather has kind of grown on me. Really? Yeah. Not something I'd like to have forever, of course. But the thunder no longer sounds so angry to me. Interesting. What does it sound like to you? No idea. Just not scary anymore. Anyway, I want to order something. Perfect, what would you like? Make me whatever I ordered a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, give or take. You were promoting a new tea selection at the time. Good times. I remember it just had an interesting color. Take whatever you gave me that day. Fuck you. Fuck you. At the very least, I remember I handed you something blue because I was over the moon about this shit. The Gala tea was for Gala. Oh my god, do you think the final hibiscus drink is, the lion dude from the stories? What the fuck was his name? What the fuck was his name? Pygmalion. I don't know how to say that. Do you think that the final hibiscus drink is that? That'd be cool. But anyway, I gave you something butterfly tea because, Like, I was so through the moon about it. How dare you make me think this far back? Flower bed, I think we gave to Amanda. Blue lightning, maybe? Maybe we just went it easy and gave you straight butterfly tea. And then that was for Aqua, so definitely not you. And this was like right off the bat, so I didn't think we did not get Dream and Blue right away. I think we just did this because like this was pretty early at the beginning. And like, you know, we just needed to unlock the basic. Is this the thing? So make the drink blue, okay. Is this the thing? Is this the thing? Still tastes like grass. But my daughter told me this is really good for stress. Really? Are you stressed right now? Nah, don't worry. Since my daughter loves it so much, I was just trying to remind myself how it tastes. Oh, good. Well, usually blue peas mixed in with a bunch of other ingredients. It's very forgiving drink taste-wise, and goes well with most things. And it looks pretty. Yeah, I can see that. Because it's tasteless except for the grassy notes when you drink it straight. Right on. Does this mean you've already made up with your daughter? More or less. That's great. How are you, officer? How's work? Work, huh? Well, it's only been a couple days since I was here, but I admit a lot has happened. Oh? Patience, pal. We don't have all the players here to complete the story yet. Oh, is someone else coming? 2 more. Alright then. But what do you mean complete the story? Well, like I said, there's been a lot going on. I can't recount the whole thing alone. Freya is coming, I knew it. I see. But you know, Sky, for a while this little man felt like he'd been living in a stagnant pool. When he thought he started out on a flowing stream. Didn't take long for him to find out it wasn't a stream or even a pool. It was more like a mud puddle that was constantly being filled up with dirt year after year. And well, no matter how much he tried to keep it clean, the puddle would always dry out before any of his attempts bear fruit. Every single time. He'd end up stuck on the bottom with only occasional rainwater keeping his existence going. Right. However, after a bout of heavy rain, he discovered a small crack of hope. A thin line leading to another flowing water, in the original direction he wanted. Know what I'm saying? I think so. Freya? Nope, Lucas. Lucas in the house, yo! Hey! What's up, what's up, what's up? And you, Pops, how goes it? All good. You're in high spirits, aren't you? Always. Anyway, Pops, what's shaking? I think I should be the one asking you that. What's with all the excess energy? You're right, I probably should explain first. Dear Sky, may I put in an order? You may. I'd like a blue pea latte with super cool latte art on top. Ba, ba, ba. 2 milks, right? That's how lattes go, right? Blue pea latte. Latte art. Okay, what if I just swirl? And then I unswirl. Actually, no, just beautify the swirl. That, and then we go like that. And then, we go like that. We go like that. Make it pretty. Yeah, have a swirl. Have my epic swirl. Yep, masterpiece. Definitely. A masterpiece, eh? I like your confidence. Anyway, cheers. Nice, thanks, Sky. So what's up, kid? All's well, Pops. I'm waiting for the lady to arrive. Also, Miss Rihanna's coming? Yep, she should be here soon. The last couple of days have been really intense for us. In fact, I didn't sleep at all until last night. Oh, why? Let's just say we've been busy cooking up stuff. What is it? I know you're a hustler, kid. The schedule is probably not like everyone else's, but I hope you won't drag others into your unhealthy habits. Although, I know next to nothing about banshee biology. Doesn't she do late-night deliveries? Oh? Sometimes she does deliveries until morning. Then never mind, kid. Forget everything I said earlier. Phew. I was like, oh man, what stupid thing did I do this time? Nah, I was just pulling your leg. You're both adults. I was just playing around as the nosy and annoying old guy. But it's still good that you guys are talking. Especially considering what happened the first time you two met. Yeah, no kidding. That's what I mean by doing stupid things, too. Sometimes I don't slow down enough to see the forest for the trees, you know? It happens. As long as you're aware of it and take a step back from time to time. Yep. So, were you staying up because of the new podcast you posted? Oh, yes. Have you watched it? What podcast? It's the link on my T-Chill, Pops. That was a podcast? You've already seen it too? Oh man, I'm stoked. I thought it was like a ghost hunt or something. With how dark everything was, lighting-wise. So it was too dark, huh? I'll keep that in mind. I admit, what you call the ghost hunting segment was shot kind of spontaneously. But what do you think about the whole thing, Pops? You too, Sky, tell me. Oh, I saw the post, but I haven't had the time to watch it yet. Sorry. Oh, well, don't be sorry. But go watch it when you have the time, alright? Will do. Well, since I thought it was a ghost hunt, I didn't watch it all the way to the end. Okay, that's fair. Understandable. My daughter enjoyed watching the whole thing, though. Ah, that's great to know. She told me Rachel was there, too. What gives? Rachel? Yeah, she was our first guest. Oh, so did you film the episode right after you three talked about it the other day? Exactly. That's why it was spontaneously done. But the whole thing is not at all about ghost hunting, Pops. That was just the clickbait. The actual story is... I know, my daughter summarized it for me. You brought up the street. And the tree too, didn't you? Exactly. Because it was part of our plan, right? Hmm? Welcome, Miss Rihanna. Hello. Lady, finally you're here. Good evening, miss. Hi, everyone. Was the traffic bad for you? No, not at all. I had to deliver something before I came. That's why I'm a bit late. I apologize. Nah, you're not late. I'm just early. Would you like anything to drink? Yes, please. I'd like a cup of mild coffee sweetened with a lot of honey, if you would. Coffee, 2 honeys, coming right up. That is what she asked for. Hey, we did get the third thing for Lucas. Favorite things: coffee, not anymore. Fried noodles, any. Avenger, Stephenfold, Bat County. Somi Alpha 7. My bed. What I'm doing with my life. You know what I'm doing with my life. Breaking out of the mold, one video at a time. Okay, so we really just fucked up these two that one day. I am so upset about that. It's gonna irk me. And that's what I used to order back in the day. Really? So what's really been happening with you two? This kid stayed up for days for something, apparently. Does that include you as well? Yes, but those are just my regular working hours. See? See? And I thought we were done talking about that, Pops. What the heck? I'm not done playing the role of the annoying, nosy old guy. That's all. Jeez. Oh, by the way, thank you for telling me about the pie shop, miss. Somehow I didn't know it existed. Are you talking about Disco Pie? Yep, that place closes up at midnight. It follows the schedule of the pub adjacent to it. Now my daughter can get pie even when I'm home late. I see, that's good. I swear I'm not trying to point your regulars in the direction of your rival, Sky. It's fine, it's fine. What rival? Maybe I should start selling food here. Did I miss something? I'm wondering too. Well, as you probably know, especially if you follow my teacher, we started a vlog/podcast thing. Right. My daughter watched the first episode yesterday.
Did she like it?
She loved it. I heard her laughing all the way.
I'm glad.
So what is this vlog/podcast thing really? Yeah, please, clarify. I saw you had this walk-around session in the episode. I thought podcasts are supposed to be voice only, like a radio show, but you don't need to catch it live. Well, nowadays, there are a lot of podcasts with videos. Voice is still the most important part, though, and we did have the carpool podcast later that episode. So usually there will be two versions of the same episode, the voice-only one on audio streaming platforms, and the full video posted on video streaming platforms. Wow, they really know their fucking shit, good god. Hey Lucas, did you know Spotify has video now? You can now watch distractible episodes and see the goofy semantics of Bob, Wade, and Mark. And also, the newest podcast on the block, Brain Leak, with Ethan and Jack. Their videos are on YouTube and then audio everywhere else as far as I'm aware. Oh shit, they upload Wednesdays, right? So one should be coming out tomorrow, nice. Oh, I see. Sounds difficult to create both at the same time. Must require a lot of planning, doesn't it? It does. If you're not the Lucas, that is. Thanks to my editing and interviewing skills, you can enjoy the action session in the voice-only version all the same. I see. It wouldn't be possible to make the episode as compelling, though, without Lady Rihanna giving us good information to make the episode work. Somehow her voice really resonates well with the mic. So it was a joy to edit into the narration. Also, Rachel was probably the best first guest we could have gotten. We even got a sneak preview of her new singles. Our first episode got tons of views because of that. Really? That's great. But I wonder if that was cleared by her manager. I said that. I wonder if that was cleared by her manager. Probably not. But she knows what she's doing, I'm sure. I can see why you two stayed up for days now. Sounds great, y'all. So, miss.
Yes?
Are you enjoying your new role as a show co-host?
Well, it's interesting so far. And I'm learning a lot of new skills. So I'm eager to keep working on it. All the while I keep looking for auditions. And honing my craft.
Achievement unlocked. The Hibiscus and the Butterfly. That's all I needed to know. Oh, I don't even have to go look. Oh my fucking god. I'm a dumbass. I don't even have to go look at what that achievement is. It's making sure these two get their show together. Because we got 2 new types of drinks. And we got 2 new characters. And one has like a cool colored aesthetic, like the butterfly teeth. And one has a warm colored aesthetic, like the hibiscus teeth. I'm putting it all together. So what else is in the episode? Go watch it. Just kidding. It's okay. You can watch it whenever. I will, later after work. So, Mr. Lucas, you said this is part of your plan? And officer, you said you needed all the players to be here to form a complete story. What's with all that? Pops, if you please. Alright, I'll start. Guy, do you remember what we talked about a couple days ago? The tree thing? Actually, no. No, it hasn't been a time skip. Which part? I asked you and Gala which you preferred. Wild rumors or bad press? Yes, that conversation. Yep, and you were like, a bit of both and we can get something going here. Though you didn't answer. Yes, I remember now. You said something about combining them, I think? Yep, and that's where I and Lady Rihanna come in. Oh? Pops was telling me about his meetup with the grieving vandals. So I know the whole story, and I get what they're going for. It's not that they want their friend to be remembered in a bad way. Yeah, they just want them to be remembered, period. So from talking with Pops, I had an idea. An idea to turn their actions into a neighborhood legend. Urban legend. With their and the victim's family's permission, of course. The victim's family?
When the officer asked me if I knew them, I was able to track them down.
You did? That's great. How?
We operate on a similar wavelength, which is the easiest way to explain it. It took a while, but I managed to reach them.
I see, that makes sense. So you're trying to turn their act of vandalism into an urban legend? Exactly right.
Urban legend usually starts with heresy, created from half-truths, half-exaggeration, from each speaker to the next listener.
Like a game of tag.
Sometimes they can even all be all lies. But most of them often serve as a cautionary tale.
Yup. But the best thing about this one is it's all real. It really didn't take much for me to tweak it into a whole new story. Why didn't it need tweaking? To make it less clear, of course. Because you want everyone to get curious. If you explain everything all at once, there's no mystery for others to dig into. Once they're hooked on the premise, folks will try finding things out on their own. And in this case, because the tree has an actual long history, those who dig for more information will surely fall down the rabbit hole. Other content creators who are into this stuff will lap it up. And they tend to be big. Then the rest is history. Their friend's memory will have a life of its own. I see what you mean. Did you have the story in yesterday's episode? Part of it. We're planning to discuss it further in a couple episodes, because we need to give the impression time to propagate, you know? Honestly, it was probably good enough, because my daughter couldn't stop asking me more about it. She knows the story was based on my case, and she's been telling her friends at school about the video, without letting them know it was my case, of course.
That would be bad.
It sounds very promising, though. You're telling me, that's great. Send our thanks to your daughter, Pops. What? This is all very different, but a somewhat exciting experience. How do you know this will work out as intended? We won't. It's not that easy to influence that many heads, you know? Huh? But you're so confident.
Because we'll never know the outcome of anything unless we try.
That's true. Achievement unlocked. Remembrance. Well, congrats on taking the step into a new direction, kiddos. Who knows, maybe someday I'll join in on that. You want to become an influencer too, Pops? Ha, can you imagine? Nah, I meant taking a step into a new direction. How about Georgie Williams, private investigator sounds? How does that sound? I can read, I swear. What, really? For real? Nah, I'm kidding. Or am I? Who knows at this point?
I mean, I think it fits you well.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, miss.
I might have to leave soon.
Huh? Why?
I haven't eaten anything substantial since this morning. It was a really busy day.
Oh, word. Let's go then.
You can stay. I'll just go for a quick fight and come back.
Nah, let's just go. We're partners, right? Besides, we still have a lot of things to discuss. Wink, wink.
Oh, you're right. Okay, if you're fine with it. I think it's time for us to go. I mean, for me.
Roger that. Let's get going then. See you later, Pops. Good luck with everything. You too, you too. Bye, Sky.
See you again soon.
Goodbye. Then there's one. So, just you and me now. Nothing wrong with that. I have to go soon, though. Duty calls. Sure. Freya? Motherfucking called it! Hey, girl! Hi! I've been waiting for this! I knew it was coming! Hello, Sky! How are ya? Freya, hi! Hey, Miss Greenhair. Hey, officer, long time no see. I've heard you've been going around the world, huh? Around the world is a bit much. But I've been somewhere. I'm glad to see you here, Freya. Well, as much as I'd like to stay and chat, duty calls. Aw, that sucks. I miss you. Well, see you later then, Georgie. Yeah. Don't forget to tell Sky the truth, okay? The truth? About what? Later, Sky. I will. Are you Galati? Let me move over there. So, my buddy, my pal, my good friend. Sky, what's up? Why didn't you tell me you were coming? Before you start blaming me, it was a last-minute thing. Even I didn't know I'd be back so soon. So what makes you return sooner than expected? Well, maybe I'll tell you after a drink. Hey, do you remember my very first order ever? Espresso? Yep, you have a good memory. First time I was here, it was raining as hard as it is right now. I thought nothing was open anymore until I saw your shop. Espresso was one of the best coffees I ever had. Aw, thank you. One espresso for me, please. Okay, here. Now, what truth are we talking about? What are you hiding from me, Freya? Do I have anything for you? No, I don't. Okay. What if I gave you the fidget spinner? I'm kidding. It mysteriously left our inventory. Here you go. Cup of triple shot espresso. Again, the deep aroma is such stellar flavors. Thanks. Okay, no profile. Oh, that is beautiful art. Love her. So what the fuck were you on about? Explain. Which part? Don't play dumb. Ah, well, about that. Okay, I'm leaving for a writer's residence soon, and it's really, really far away. What? I know. It was impulsive, it was something I did on a whim. I know. Me and my old buddy sent the application form like last month, not really expecting anything, but we got accepted, and somehow it's for this year's rotation, which means I need to pack and get ready really soon. It's not a scam, is it? Of course not. How long is it gonna be? I don't know, probably a few months? But I might try to keep traveling after that. Okay. Sky? Are you sad? Nope. Of course not. Don't be sad while I'm gone, okay? I said I'm not sad. Aww. Anyway, tell me what's been happening all this time I've been gone. There should be a lot of juicy stories waiting for me, right? Oh, you have no idea. Spill it, everything. Alright, so it started around 2 weeks ago. Fade out, yep. Aqua's working on her game while Myrtle helps from time to time. So cute. They're a good team. Silver and Amanda's trip took them quite a bit farther than they expected. And Pearl appears in a number of their selfies from London, Sydney, and the thing I didn't have time to read. Hyde's reputation as a dreamy, sensitive wedding photographer spread all around Seattle. And Gala is fond of qualifying him in those exact terms. Stop going so fast! Whatever, they're having a cute time together. Lou and Bailey's bought a little house with large windows, a small garden, and an extra bedroom. Bailey's has been using it as a workspace, but it stands ready to fulfill. They're planning on a child. Yay. The collaboration was a success. A new single was released on that time. Even though her reviews are mixed, her fans love it, and I still can't read fast enough. In spite of its impromptu nature, the first vlogcast was a success, especially with Rachel's appearance boosting their views. Luke's team joined the production a few episodes later, and it's doing well, yay! I can't read that fast! Word of mouth spread about the story of the accident, resulting in a combination of history and urban legend. A petition was then created to memorialize the site, which was successfully done. Yay! Right. In memoriam of Mohammed Fahmy Hassan. We love you. Well, shit. There we have it. Additional writing, Alia Pramet. That was the person who did all of our ficklets or drabbles. But yeah, so big props to the entire team. I gotta say, I fucking loved this. I adored this. I was so excited to come back to it. Like every single time I cracked open OBS, I was so ready to get back into it. The new characters were a very nice treat. It was so good to see the old characters again. And like your writing was great for the first game, but writing was like exceeded for this game. Like, I was so incredibly invested in all the characters. Like, and I'm really glad we got to learn a bit more about, like, the mystery behind who we are as the player. That was very cool. And seeing so much more of Silver, love that. Love that. And, the way they ended things off, it sounds like they could very well have room for a third game if they wanted to do one. And I severely hope they do, because, like, I am loving this series so much. Yeah, so big round of applause to everyone on the team. Miss Rihanna, hello again. Hello. I dropped something here a long time ago, so I'm here to get it. Oh, what item was it? It's fine, I've got it. It was right under the seat. Really? Huh. I always made sure to check everything before closing, too. There are times when we simply miss things. Particularly if it's a task that we have performed numerous times. That's true. I guess it's a sign for me to double check everything. It may or may not be. I have a feeling you will find something of interest either way. There's even the possibility of gaining a complete understanding of everything. Or everyone. Pardon? I didn't quite catch that. Have a good evening, Sky. Oh, okay. Have a safe trip, Miss Rihanna. Huh. Oh well, looks like no one else will be coming in tonight. Might as well go check on the cat. What was that? Sounded like it came from inside the drawer. Is it the missing fidget spinner? What the? The missing items, they're here. But they vanished a while ago. Now what's really going on? It was the missing fidget spinner. You've now seen part of the image, but there are still many details to discover. In other words, there are more endings. Go check them out. Definitely will check them out, but not today. But back to what I was saying. Just great job, everyone on the team. This was amazing. Like, you blew it out of the water. Your writing for the characters was very compelling. Like, super compelling. I can't find the words to properly express it. But, like, as someone who cares more about, like, the characters and their relationships and their growth in a story, rather than, like, action or something, like, this was, like, the perfect story for me to follow. I'm super happy. That blue text at the end from Rihanna, I think they're implying that was Banshee powers? And that is very interesting. I mean, that's kind of just like a well-written way to say play it again, you haven't seen all the endings. That's kind of what they did with Silver at the end of the first game too. Play it again, you haven't seen all the endings. But, like, they don't just say that, they write it with a character. And just like how they explained, how they created the urban legend, you, like, you get them hooked. Or with, like, cryptic words and such, and then those who like it will really dig into it. I am definitely digging into this. But, I think that's everything from me for tonight. Because, like, I've sung all the praises I could. I'm not very good at forming words that aren't on paper, so. But yeah, this was amazing. This was so fun. I am so happy to see this come out. And God, I'm just how late is it? How late is it? Oh, it is late. Okay. I'm really gonna have to call it. But one last time, big applause to everyone on the team. This was amazing. Thank you so much for watching. And channel activity from here, very up in the air, but you'll see me when you see me. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you later, whenever later may be.